Thank you for your help yesterday, Maria.
You're welcome, Jenny. So, how did it go with that guy you went out with yesterday?
Maria, I'm sorry.
Didn't go well?
He was a nice person, but
You guys are about the same age and he's a good catch. I thought you were perfect for each other.
it didn't feel right. Ugh, I'll be late getting married if it goes on like this.
That's impossible. Even I got married. You are more beautiful and nicer than me. So you'll marry a better man than my husband.
No, I can't. It's impossible for me to meet a nice person.
Hey, calm down, Jenny. You'll be fine.
It always doesn't work out, and it will be the same.
That's not true. Well, what didn't you like about that man yesterday? He was tall, but maybe you didn't like his appearance.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give him a 6 or 7.
6? Really? I thought he was good looking. How about his income? You've wanted to be a housewife, right? It'll be enough if a husband earns as much as he does.
Really? It's not enough at all.
You have high expectations.
And I didn't like him because his family doesn't seem to be rich. We have to consider family background because we can't live with someone who's not well raised, right?
Oh, really?
Remember the guy you introduced me to last month working for an IT company? He was the best when I look back now. He has considerably better income than the man I went out with yesterday, doesn't he?
Oh, him. He seems to be going out with a woman who is an engineer at the same company.
But he's not married, right? Then I still have a chance.
You should stop thinking that way. By the way, you were saying that you were tired of men hitting on you all the time. Aren't there any good men among them?
No way. They're people who pick up on women. I've never told them my number.
Oh, really?
I'm getting fewer and fewer guys coming up to me recently. I'll remain single for my entire life. I don't want that.
Don't be pessimistic, Jenny. There's no way that men leave a pretty woman like you alone.
Then why can't I get married? You have a great husband. You met him at the party which we attended together, didn't you?
That's right, you knew him, right?
When you were single, we often went to parties together.
Yes, I remember. You helped me meet him and get married.
You're lucky. You make fun of me because you're happy.
Hey, why do you say such a thing? I'm not making fun of you. I would never do such a thing to my friend.
Sorry. I just thought it was unfair. Don't be mad. I was just jealous. You and your husband have good chemistry, right?
Yes, I'd say my life is very peaceful now.
Speaking of your husband, I've never had a long talk with him. If I remember correctly, he's a quiet person, but what's he like?
At first, I thought he was low-key, but after we started dating, I found out that he was very kind and he listens to whatever I say.
Whatever you say? He's such a good husband. I see. He was a good man.
Jenny, cheer up. You can marry a good man for sure.
I'm fine, thanks to you, Maria.
Okay then, I'll text you again later.
Bye. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning. You're up early. What's up? I heard you've been going to parties every week since then. I'm sorry for not being able to introduce anyone.
No problem, or rather, thank you.
What? I didn't do anything to be appreciated.
In fact, I have something to tell you. I'm getting married. I'll be a housewife just like I've been dreaming of.
What? Really? That's great.
You can't believe it. You thought I can't get married, haven't you?
No way. It's been only 2 months since you texted me last time. I didn't imagine that you would get married in just 2 months. I'm surprised. That's my Jenny. Congratulations.
But we can't get married right away.
Why? You're engaged, right?
Yes, but he's married.
What?
We can't get married unless his current wife divorces him.
Are you having an immoral relationship? You should stop it.
Why? He says he's going to marry me. I'm confident enough to steal him.
Even so, you shouldn't do it. You'll get into trouble. Jenny, please stop. As my best friend, I don't want you to be unhappy.
Unhappy? I'm very happy now. It's because I met him. If I could marry him, I'd be happier, of course.
Jenny, I can understand your feelings, but...
No, I'll make him mine. Now I'm ready to resort to force.
What do you mean by resorting to force? Are you going to steal the husband and marry him? Jenny, please think it over. I'm worried about you. Do you understand what you're doing also hurts his family?
Shut up. If you have time to worry about me, you should be worrying about yourself.
I don't care about myself right now. I don't want you to be hurt. If you have an immoral relationship, you have to go through many things, such as alimony payment. Stop before his wife finds out.
That's none of your business. He promised me that he was going to pay the alimony. Isn't he nice?
It's not only a matter of money. Many people will get hurt if you steal someone's husband. Do you understand that you'll get hurt the most? Jenny?
Enough. I'm happy now. Thank you for worrying about me, but it annoys me.
Did you say I'm annoying?
If you really care about me, please don't say any more.
Okay.
That's like Maria. You're my best friend, Maria. Maria, do you know where I'm going right now?
What? All of a sudden?
Here's the question. Where am I heading right now?
Where? I have no idea, but you sound very fun. A trip?
No, actually. I'm going to his house now.
His house? For what? What will you do if his wife finds out?
I'm going there to say hi to the wife. I'll tell her that I'm going to steal her husband.
What? Are you serious? Don't do such a stupid thing.
I'm declaring war face to face. I can't lose.
What's your intention, to agitate her? I can't believe you'd do such a thing. We've been friends for a long time, but I didn't know you were such a person.
Yes, I'll agitate her greatly. Doesn't it sound fun? I'll agitate his wife and make her mad. Then she'll explode her anger, cry, and desperately beg her husband not to leave her. I'm so excited just thinking about it. Don't you think it sounds fun? Maria?
No, I don't. I can't understand you.
I'm going to your house now. Please wait for me, Maria.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, don't you get it? Let me tell you who I'm going out with now. His name is Max.
No way. Max is...
Your husband. I'll be there soon. See you later.
You're lying, aren't you? Hey, Jenny, please tell me it's a lie. Missed call.
Thank you, Maria. I had fun.
I can't believe you, Jenny. How can you be so calm after stealing your best friend's husband?
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have done it. But rather than feeling guilt, I had so much fun stealing my best friend's husband. This emotional uplift is absolutely wonderful. I defeated you.
You're disgusting. Perhaps you couldn't find a man to go out with at the party because...
That's right. I have more fun stealing someone's man than finding a person to marry. It's a bad habit, isn't it?
Don't you think it's more than just a bad habit? Our common friend told me that you've caused trouble at a party, but I've denied and covered for you because I thought you weren't someone who does such a thing.
Do you want me to thank you? Thank you so much, Maria.
You're very good at making people angry. Have you been after my husband for a long time?
No. I met Max accidentally. I saw him at a bar that I stopped by and I talked to him. It seemed like he didn't remember me. He complimented me on how beautiful I am, and we got drunk and crossed the line.
Does Max know you're my best friend?
Yes, he does. I told him that I'm your best friend, but he didn't seem to care. We're having fun and are in a very good relationship.
He didn't tell me anything regarding divorce, but is it true that he agreed to marry you?
Unfortunately, it's true. At first, he seemed to be worried about alimony. But I have some savings, and I earn more than you, right? When I persuaded him that he doesn't have to worry about money, he agreed immediately. He said he chose me not because I have more money, but because I'm beautiful.
You're such a hopeless person. You lack human decency. If you get carried away, you'll get into trouble.
Wow, you're scary. Don't worry about alimony.
You seem to be keeping your composure. You're not my best friend anymore. Since you're such a bad person, I think I can come up with the best way to get revenge on you.
Ooh, I'm scared. I know you're too kind to do such a thing to me, who's your best friend, right?
There's a type of person who you shouldn't mess with. You just made that person mad. I'll drive you and Max into a corner.
Do it, if you can. I don't think you can do anything.
You'll see. Until then, I wish you all the best with my hand-me-down.
Maria, I have something to tell you. I just got married to Max.
Oh, really? Congratulations. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry I said such a stupid thing about revenge the other day. Now I'm so grateful to you two.
Huh? What do you mean? You're just pretending to be tough, aren't you? Whatever. Maria, I want you to leave the house right now. We're starting our newlywed life of love there.
All right, I'll leave right away. But I don't think you're going to live that life of love. Please take care of the rest, Jenny. You are my best friend after all.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Max's parents also live in this house.
What? He didn't tell me.
I've been taking care of them while I work. They're really talkative and often demand something unreasonable. Max has never helped me.
You've never talked about it. You said you have a peaceful, happy life.
I couldn't have told it to even my best friend. I didn't want you to find out how miserable I was. I may take this opportunity to tell you everything. I'm the one who is earning our living expenses.
You won't be able to earn that much money, especially when you don't have time because of nursing.
Max earns very little money, so we can't make it on his income alone. So as a supplement, I started blogging as a side job. It's going very well, and I'm making pretty good money. I've been paying all the expenses for the family and all the costs for nursing. No matter how much I work, my husband and his family squeezed more money out of me. It was a nightmare. But I'm free from now on. Thanks to you, Jenny. I really appreciate it.
Wait, no way. He didn't tell me about nursing. You didn't tell me about it either. Besides, why didn't you just get separated?
I've thought about it, but his parents are very glib and always said, "We're family and we're supposed to care for each other. Leaving the house means abandoning your parents." We didn't allow such a cold person to marry our son. They kept going on like that over and over every day, and I was about to go crazy. I think I was actually a little depressed. I lost my feelings and I took on all the worries by myself. I couldn't ask anyone for advice.
But I met Max again at a bar. He would not be out at a bar when his parents needed care.
He walked away from nursing. He has been drinking after work every night lately, so I think that's when you met him.
Leaving everything to you and not even paying any living expenses? He's disgusting.
That man has always had his habit of showing off. He often used to take his friends to a bar and spend a lot of money. Also, he hasn't finished paying off old gambling debts.
What? Debt? Is he in debt?
I was helping him pay that back, so I'll charge Max that money along with the alimony. Please tell him about it.
Nursing and debt? No way.
I'll also charge you alimony, so please pay it back to me along with his debt.
You're joking, aren't you? You always seemed calm and happy. I was jealous of you. So I stole Max from you. But the reality was like this.
He loves to show off. Maybe I was also showing off. I didn't want my friends, including you, to find out that I'm unhappy. But everything ends today. Now I'm free. You made this happen. Thank you so much. We'll be best friends forever.
Stop kidding around.
Nursing Max's parents and paying off debts. And now you have to earn all the living expenses for the family. It's gonna be tough, but good luck. You can do it.
I don't want to live like that. No way.
It's too late now, isn't it? You said you just got married, right?
Oh, is this your best way to get revenge on me?
Jenny, we'll be best friends forever. I'm wishing you good luck. After that, Jenny was forced to start living together with Max and his parents, and of course, she was forced to take care of them all by herself. She couldn't quit her job because she had to make ends meet. Eventually, she lost all her time for herself, and she was falling apart physically and mentally. Poor Jenny. Thanks to her, I am freed from hell. I'm doing well at work, and for the first time in a long time, I'm living just for myself. Life has been great since the divorce. Freedom is so nice.
Missed call. Missed call. Laura, where are you now? Missed call. Laura, please, answer the phone. Hey, what? I've missed so many calls from you. Maybe you found out. Laura, good, you finally picked up. Where the hell are you now? Guess where I am? Stop joking around. Hey, don't be angry. Is it that important to you? I think it's better not to know. Tell me quickly. Don't be in such a hurry. I will tell you. I'm having dinner at a high-end French restaurant as we speak. With your fiancé. Huh? So don't disturb me. You're aware of our relationship, aren't you? Well, no. The reason for my calls was something completely different. I had no idea this was going to happen. Oh, really? Oh my God, I thought you had seen us. You're really dull. You haven't realized it yet? What? You're so ignorant. You really thought it would not happen to you? Well, I'll tell you everything. I thought it was about time I told you anyway. What do you mean? Your fiancé and I have been seeing each other behind your back. It's been 2 years now. Laura, you know we're getting married soon, right? Absolutely. I was so happy for you. Then why are you doing this? I thought you were my best friend, but you're the worst. Calm down, don't be so angry. Of course, I'm not a demon either, so I can't stay like this forever. I'll give him back to you before the wedding, so as not to interfere with your marriage. What do you mean you will give him back? Do you even realize what you've done? I really don't understand how you can sleep with your best friend's fiancé. You are an asshole. Oh my God, you're so angry. You've been so wrapped up in your own happy little world that you never even noticed your fiancé is not by your side. Oh, you're scary. You just keep doing your errands. And please, don't disturb our date anymore. I'm a little far away today, so I'm going to stay with him. I think I'll be back the day after tomorrow. Oh, I can't believe that's what you're up to. What is going to happen now? You're a loser. Laura, the reason I phoned was to let you know that your house was on fire. Huh? Hey, what? What are you talking about? Your house is on fire. You are lying. Do you think I'd lie about this? This is rich. You're on a fun trip with my fiancé right now. How the wheel turns. You are cheating on your best friend, and now your house is on fire. Ellie, it's a lie, right? There's no use trying to threaten me with that. It's not a lie. Now that you've shown me who you are, I just don't care anymore. I will tell the others not to worry about you. As you said, I will not disturb you any longer. Wait a minute. Wait, is it really true? Is my house really on fire? Hey, Elena! Missed call. Elena, answer! Is it really burning? Don't tell everyone. Missed call. Elena! Hey, Elena, is it true that Laura's house is on fire? What? Is that what you have to say to me? Laura is very distraught right now. Is it really on fire? So you admit you're with Laura and you're cheating? That doesn't matter now. I'm asking if there is a fire. What would you do if I told you? Right now, Laura is freaking out and can't handle it. You're ruining our trip. You didn't set it up, did you? This fun trip is going down the drain because of your call. You're a useless person. I'm engaged to a man like this. My standards have dropped. What? It's true. There was a fire. The fire was so fast that Laura's whole room burnt down. Only her room was destroyed. The other rooms in the apartment were safe. Fortunately, no one was injured. Oh no, I didn't think it was true. When are you coming back? Apparently the landlord and the fire department need to talk to Laura as the owner of the room. And you need to talk to me about cheating on me, right? I can't do that. Huh? Laura's house burned down, remember? She's so distraught. Someone has to be there for her. Poor thing. You say we're going to talk, but that's not the issue right now. No, your own house burnt down, didn't it? There will be things that need to be done in a hurry. Elena, you are cold. Laura is your best friend, isn't she? How can you even say that? Aren't you worried about her? That woman was the one who cuckolded her best friend's fiancé. Well, the past is behind us. She is not my best friend. Laura is now my fiancé's cheating partner. I can't believe it. Can you only think about yourself at a time like this? I cannot understand you. Right back at you. How dare you put yourself on a pedestal and say such a thing? We're not going back. Well, you deal with this on your own now. I can't deal with an idiot. Do as you like.
Hey, Elena, listen and listen. We got married. What's wrong? Surprised and unable to speak?
Yes, I can't believe my ears.
Actually, after you contacted me, I thought, oh well, my house is destroyed and there is nothing I can do about it now. So we went on our trip as planned. I was feeling so down, so he proposed to me. And today when we came back from the trip, we filed our marriage registration. I really enjoyed the trip and never thought he would propose to me. My house burned down, but I got married because of it, so I'm really lucky.
I see. That's good. I would never choose a guy who would cheat on my fiancé's best friend during an engagement.
Stop being such a loser. It's ugly. You look so miserable. Besides, it's your own fault he cheated on you. You prioritise work over him. You're cold. You're less cute than me. You are so dull. So he ran to me out of disgust for you.
Well, if you think so, that's fine. But this is a broken engagement due to a blatant act of infidelity, so the two of you will be required to pay alimony.
Huh? Wait a minute. You're trying to get alimony from your poor best friend who's shocked that her house burnt down? What a piece of work you are.
But you are not shocked. Didn't you say you were lucky?
That's that. This is this. Elena, you're a really cold woman.
Say whatever you want. And it's good that you married my fiancé as you wanted. Good luck with all the trouble lying ahead of you.
Huh? What do you mean? Are you talking about losing again? It's just too much to carry on like this.
Let me tell you more about your stupid best friend who doesn't understand anything.
Huh? What did you say? Who's an idiot?
I just told your colleagues at your company what you've done.
Huh? What? What?
I told everyone how depressed you must be that your house burnt down. Everyone was so worried that I was heartbroken, so that's why I said it.
Elena, you can't be...
Laura is now happily travelling with my fiancé.
Huh? Why do you say such superfluous things?
Because it's your fault. You had cut off all contact from your place of work during your trip. So all the people in the company were asking me if you were okay. I had no choice but to tell them that you were having a fancy dinner with my fiancé. I told everyone on your behalf not to contact you because they would get in the way.
Why would you say such a thing?
Look, I dined with your colleagues once before, right? We exchanged contact information at that time. Everyone in the company was surprised. They never thought you would have stolen your best friend's fiancé right before your own wedding. They were so disgusted with your behaviour. Well, of course they were. It's a normal reaction.
Oh my God! You didn't have to say that. I can't go to work anymore. What are you going to do?
You brought this on yourself, didn't you? There is a saying, You reap what you sow.
You're so cold.
Oh, really? Oh, there is more. His parents are very surprised and are going to George's house now to get more details from you two.
Is there any more you want to tell me?
I explained the situation to George's parents.
What?
I've invited my parents too. When we're all there, we can start discussing the responsibility of breaking off the engagement.
Why me too? It's none of my business. It's between the two of you. Leave me out of it.
You don't seem to realise that you are George's lover.
I'm already George's wife.
Talking to you gives me a headache. If you were his wife, wouldn't this be a great opportunity to meet your husband's parents?
Oh, yes. I'll have to buy them some gifts. Hey, what do George's parents like?
I'm beyond amazed at your optimism and naivety. I hope I am never like you. Anyway, you should come over to George's house.
Yes, I'm his wife. Hey, Elena, please, help me. I can't live like this anymore. Please.
Oh, Laura, what's wrong all of a sudden?
Please, I can't live like this anymore. So, I want the alimony I paid you back.
Why do you have so little money? When you paid me alimony, you spat out the words,
I'll gladly pay if I can get rid of you for such a small amount of money. Actually, I forgot to renew the fire insurance for my apartment, so I was uninsured when the fire broke out. But the landlord told me to pay for all the repairs because the fire was caused by me. So I had to pay $730,000. I can't pay that much money.
Why don't you work and pay it back?
You're terrible. You know I can't work there anymore. Because you said all those unnecessary things to them. They all hate me and they keep looking at me with distrust.
Oh, is that why you quit?
What? You say that on purpose?
Well, why don't you ask George to pay for it? Besides, the fire was caused because he was careless with his cigarette, wasn't it?
George doesn't have any money either. Because you charged him so much money, his savings account is empty.
My bill is justified.
That's also what the lawyer said.
His parents agreed with me too. On the contrary, they said it's still too little.
Please, Elena, I'm really in trouble. So give me back the alimony I gave you.
I can't. I've already spent $22,000 of your alimony.
Oh, no. Hey, you can't do that.
Missed calls.
Hey, Elena, listen to me.
Missed calls.
Hey, Elena.
Sorry, Elena. I apologise for what I've done so far, so please, help me. I can't do it anymore. Oh, isn't it, George? You're still a couple of smartasses asking me for help. Elena, it's understandable that you're angry. I was all wrong. I'm going to apologise, so please help me. I can't afford to pay for repairs anymore, and I'm sick of babysitting the unemployed Laura. And we don't have a place to live. Oh, why? What happened to your room? Actually, I contacted the real estate agent that I would have more housemates because I got married, but they found out that I had set Laura's room on fire. And they told me I couldn't rent a room due to a credit problem and that I should leave within a week. I've been to other real estate agents, but apparently the news has spread like wildfire and no one will rent out an apartment to me. So why are you relying on me? Shouldn't you turn to your parents first? I told my parents, but they got mad at me for borrowing money so often since we got married, and they disowned me, saying, "We can't take care of you anymore. I'm leaving Laura now. Please, just help me. You're such an asshole, abandoning people like that when things get inconvenient. Don't say that. You and I were engaged once, remember? And, Elena, you still haven't gotten over me, have you? Where the hell does that confidence come from? That's disgusting. I can't live with you. I moved out. I moved out of the apartment I was living in with you and into a tower apartment for a fresh start. I could live there with you. No, you are so brazen. I have no feelings for you anymore. I didn't have any material desires to begin with. I had a lot of savings and I got a lot of alimony from you guys, so I took the plunge and bought a townhouse. I'm very comfortable here. I enjoy my life and I am far happier than when I was with you. Why would I spoil all of that and invite you here? I don't ever want to see you here again. Elena, please, I beg you, I'll do anything. Just let me in the door. No. Goodbye. Elena. Wait a minute. Missed call. Missed call. Calm down. Let's talk again, Elena. Laura and George managed to find a place to live and work, and the couple moved in there. The pay is meagre. They live on the bare minimum every day. They are still in debt for all the repairs to the apartment they burned down. Recently, they have been thinking about changing jobs, but their quality of life is not improving, and they are far from living a happy life.
Hey, are you up yet? What are you doing now? What's the sudden talk about? Do you even know what time it is? I don't have time to casually talk with you during this busy morning. Don't be so irritable. You're not even that cute to begin with. What? You're calling me at this hour just to pick a fight? You must have a lot of free time on your hands, too. I don't have time to deal with someone like you. I'm cutting this short because it's too much trouble. Hey, wait a minute. You're so impatient. Didn't you worry when I didn't come home yesterday? It's not uncommon to feel that way. All right, I'll listen. So why didn't you come home yesterday? Oh, I stayed at a girl's house. I thought it might be something like that. How dare you say it so nonchalantly? What a terrible man you are. Her name is Mary. What? Mary? Another new woman? Your cheating habit really isn't going away, is it? It's already a sickness. Hey, don't speak so badly about her. Mary is my important future wife, you know. What? Future wife? Are you delusional? You're still married, aren't you? To me. I don't remember getting divorced. I found true love. I can build a happy family with Mary. Unlike you, Mary is a really good woman. It's really just a sickness. You're talking about true love and everything, but it's just cheating. Don't you already have someone you swore your love to? Did you know you can't do that with multiple people at the same time? Well, I don't think it'll last long again this time. No, it won't. Mary isn't like the other women I've been with before. Is it really necessary to praise your affair partner in front of me, your wife? You're the same despicable man as always. And how can you confidently say this woman is different from all the others you've been with? Well, you're not much better yourself. My insatiable sex drive is the problem here. You're not enough for me. I am not satisfied with you in any way. Your figure was mediocre, and being intimate with you was just mediocre. Mary, on the other hand, is perfect. She has a stunning figure, big breasts, a tight waist, and smooth skin. She doesn't have any wrinkles or blemishes, you know. But didn't you complain about my blemishes the other day? It's clear that old women are no good. The younger the woman, the better. The more I have sex with Mary, the more satisfied I am. It's really disgusting. You really are an irredeemable man. You only see women as objects to fulfill your sexual desires, and not as human beings with emotions. Is your brain located in your genitals instead of your head? I can't stand this disgusting behavior of yours. Oh, and don't be jealous of Mary just because you're old. What? Has your brain and ears rotted as well? Who said anything about being jealous? I'm just disgusted with you. It's unbecoming to make excuses for losing. Oh, by the way, about the house we're living in together, I'm planning to put it up for sale soon. Excuse me? What did you just say? I'll build a house to live with Mary using that money. It'll be exactly what she wants. Hey, hold on. You can't just talk about future dreams like that when we haven't even gotten a divorce yet. Weren't you the one who initiated it? Oh, and about that divorce papers, I already wrote them up last night after making love to Mary. Can you stop making vulgar comments? Watch your mouth, you scumbag. You have always had a terrible habit of cheating. It's about time you break that bad habit before karma catches up to you. Who do you think you are to lecture me like that? Did you suddenly become God or something? No matter how much you bark, you're still just an old hag whose husband was taken by a younger woman. Be a good loser and stay quiet. What makes you think you're the one with the higher ground? I'll return your words to you. You're just a man with a bad habit of chasing after women. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'm sick of you two, so let's break up already. I never want to see you again. Goodbye. If you had just been obedient from the start, then you might have been a little cute. Well, I'll contact you when I've made the decision to sell the house again. Ugh, I'm disgusted. Selling the house has already been decided without even considering my opinion. But that's my house. Well, that's just how it is. I'm never going back to that house again. I'll be with Mary forever. Goodbye. Hey, Bob. I finally decided on the plan for my new home today. Congrats, Allie. That's the dream come true. I'm really happy. It was tough to choose, but I finally did it. Although we're now in a lot of debt from the mortgage. Right, we gotta work hard for that. Oh, by the way, Bob, have you found a job yet? I was waiting for you to tell me, but since we already have the mortgage, I got a little worried. I was gonna tell you later, but you beat me to it. Don't worry, I found one. The pay isn't great, though. Sorry for worrying you all this time, but it's okay now. I'll start working too. You got a job? Thank goodness. I'm glad you finally found one. I'm sorry for rushing you earlier, okay? I know you've been working hard to find one, and with the mortgage too, I was getting worried. You're always so worried, Allie. But really, it's okay now, so don't worry so much. I was actually planning to tell you later today, but you beat me to it. Sorry about that. But it's not like I didn't trust you, you know? Please don't misunderstand that. It's okay, Allie. It's my fault for saying such irresponsible things all the time. But now I have a job too. The salary is low, though. The amount of money doesn't matter as long as there's a job. Thank you, Allie. I'm really sorry for everything up until now, but I've had a change of heart. I'll work my hardest for you. I love you, Allie. Bob, thank you for considering our life together. I'm happy. I love you too. Let's keep doing our best together from now on. When I get to work, I really get into it, you know. You can rely on me. So don't worry. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Bob. Oh yeah. Shall we celebrate then? Celebrate? What for? Well, isn't it obvious? You got the job, so we should celebrate. Why don't we go out to eat tonight, just the two of us? I'll treat you. Oh, tonight? It has to be tonight? Oh, I'm sorry for the short notice. Did you have something planned for tonight? Yeah, I made plans to go out for drinks with some friends. Did I not tell you? Oh, I didn't hear about that. And wait, again? Who are you going with tonight? My friends from back home. What? Your hometown friends again? Hey, why are you getting so upset? But how many times is this now? Lately, it's been nothing but drinking with your hometown friends. Every day, every week. It's fine, you know. I also have social obligations, you know. But the frequency of these gatherings is quite high for just social obligations. No, the guys I'm going out with tonight are different from the ones last time. You know that I have a wide circle of friends, don't you? Besides, I've been cutting back on these gatherings lately. Despite that, I keep getting invited and can't say no. Everyone just enjoys drinking with me, you know? It's great that everyone loves me so much, and you should be proud too, Allie. It's good that you have many friends, But when you were unemployed, you kept going to these gatherings, right? And I always paid for those gatherings since you had no income or savings. I worry that you have a sense of money that isn't stable enough for the future. We have to consider the future like paying off loans and saving money. Looks like Allie's worrying has started again. It's okay. I told you not to worry so much earlier, didn't I? Besides, from now on, I'll work hard too. My income will increase, you know. And when work starts, my opportunities to go out with friends will decrease. You know I'm the type of person who values my relationships with my friends, right? So, could you please make an exception for me this time and be a little more lenient? I'm begging you, Allie. Is it really impossible for you to skip this today? I mean, my friends are throwing me a celebration for my new job, and they've even made a reservation at a fancy restaurant. I can't just back out now, can I? That would be unforgivable. I understand, but please, just this once, okay? I haven't told you until now, but we're really struggling financially. With just my income, it's been a tight budget. I know you'll start working too next month, but I really want to start saving. You see? So really, just this once, okay? Please try to be more moderate from now on, okay? I'm not saying don't go out at all. But I'd like you to be more restrained about it. I understand. You don't have to say it so many times, Allie, I know. Once I start working, I'll be tired too, and I won't be able to go out drinking so frequently. I know we have loans and savings to take care of, so it's really just for tonight. Come on, everything will be all right. If you say so, I will really trust you. Thank you, Allie. It's okay. Believe in me. Okay. Anyway, can you give me the money for today's drinking party? I already spent all the allowance you gave me last time. I thought so. I'm sorry. This is the last time, I promise. I'll give it to you when we get home, but really, just this once, okay? I know. You're such a worrier, Allie. I trust you, though, and please don't drink too much, okay? It's okay. I'll leave the house at 5:30, so give me the money by then, okay? Okay. Bob, did the construction company also contact you? They finally finished building our new home. Oh, Allie, they just contacted me too. Finally, it's completed. I'm glad it was finished safely. Oh, that's great news. I'm so happy. Our own home. It looks like they finished it just as we ordered. It's our dream home. It's not a dream, you know. We're moving in next week, by the way. By the way, have you made progress with packing? But I heard you were doing it while I'm at work, but I don't see much progress. I'm doing it properly. I'm sorting out the small items in the closet for now and leaving the big items for later. Okay, that's good to hear. Also, how's your job search going? You could even go to the employment office in between packing, you know? You're still a worrier, Allie. But you suddenly quit your job when we'll need more money in the future. You didn't even consult with me. I'm just worried. I feel bad about that, but didn't I explain that I couldn't stand my boss who was unbearable? And job hunting is going well, so don't worry. I already have about 3 interviews lined up. Well, that's good to hear. But you said you want to buy new furniture like a sofa, curtains, and a bed when we move, right? That will cost a lot of money, you know? I know that. I wish money would just fall from the sky. You're saying that again. That's not gonna happen, you know? Well, I also wish it could happen, right? But that's never going to happen. So let's work hard and save money little by little. Work hard and save diligently. We'll surely be fine if we do that. That's important. Let's do our best together. Oh, Allie, I came up with a good idea. What? A good idea? I'm thinking we should have a housewarming party for the new place. We could even get some gift money from everyone there. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm serious, this is a great idea. I have a lot of friends, so I'll invite them all. They'll all give us gift money, right? We'll be rolling in it. That's a nice idea. You think so too, don't you, Allie? What? But isn't it rude to invite your friends for just the gift money? What are you talking about? Is there any reason to be rude? My friends are excited to see the new place and have been asking to be invited. Giving a gift is just a common courtesy. It's totally fine. No, but when should we have the housewarming party? All right, this is it. We'll get a lot of money from it. We can buy plenty of nice furniture, and you'll be happy too, Allie. But I don't want to invite too many people and have our brand new house get dirty. There you go again, being so uptight, Allie. It's fine, since it's a celebration. Isn't it more fun to have a large group of people to have a good time? We're not kids anymore, so we won't break or mess the house up like that. If it gets dirty or damaged, we can just charge for repairs. But it's not that simple. Allie is serious like that. That's why you don't have many friends. They're coming to celebrate our new home, aren't they? You need to have a broad-minded attitude to overlook things a little bit, or else your relationships with people won't work out well. A party is about having fun and enjoying yourself. All right, I understand. Bob. Hey, Bob. Where are you now? This is just unacceptable, isn't it? Huh? What's wrong? What happened? Did something happen? You said you wanted to show your friends around, and I did my best to entertain them despite being tired from work and moving, but this mess is just too much. You too, after making a fuss with your friends, you just left without cleaning up. Hey, where are you now? Come back now! Right now is impossible. I'm currently at a bar in the city for the after party. It's a pretty lively place. Oh, how about if you come? It's fun. How can you be so carefree? You know about this tragedy too, right? There are scattered leftovers and beer cans thrown all over the place. It's such a mess in our new home. You can't go drinking without finishing the cleanup. What's wrong? You're not feeling it? Everyone said they had a good time, didn't they? I don't care about that anymore. You need to come back right now and help me clean up. But I told you it's impossible. We're all having fun, and you can't just leave as the main attraction. You know that, right? Oh, and as for the drinks here, I'll pay for everything. Wait, what? Hold on a second. You're paying for everything? Yeah, everything. Are you kidding me? Why should the main attraction have to pay for everything? That's not right. And where are you even getting that kind of money from? Come on, you're a responsible person. But they came all the way to celebrate with us, didn't they? We need to show them our gratitude. That's why I prepared so much food and drinks for everyone. That's just for the first part, right? We need to show gratitude for the second part too, since they went to the trouble of setting it up. But where are you getting all this money from? We got some money as gifts, didn't we? I have all of it now. I'll pay for it in exchange. What? You're saying something completely different from what you said earlier. Wasn't that celebration money supposed to be used for various expenses related to moving? And how much do you think it would cost to pay for everyone in that group? Allie, let's not talk about such serious things in this happy occasion. Well then, that's the situation. Hey, Bob! Come on, Bob! I'm disgusted. I won't give you any more money in the future. I'll consider your future lifestyle as well. Hey, what time do you think it is right now? You didn't even bother to contact me and came back home in the morning? Jeez, you're so noisy. Stop prying into my life like that. Isn't it time for you to go to work already? Hurry up and get going. Listen, if you're a married couple, isn't it only natural for the wife to worry when the husband doesn't come home or contact her for a whole night? I think the wife has a right to ask where you were and what you were doing. You always come at me with your moral arguments. Yesterday, after the company drinking party, I got drunk and stayed over at a colleague's house. See? I've confessed everything, so it's fine now. After the company's drinking party at a colleague's house? That's right. Do you have any more complaints? No, I don't have any complaints, if that's really what happened. What, are you still doubting me? Actually, I just received a call from your boss. What, the boss? He's been having trouble with you because you've been absent without permission a lot lately and not doing your job properly. He's worried because you haven't shown up for work today either. What's going on? You say you go to work every day, but where are you? And what are you doing? I mean, I've been given a lot of field work lately, you know? Before going to the workplace, I go to the clients' places. That's why I haven't met with my boss. Uh-huh, I see. Believe me, Allie. So, what are you going to do today? Are you going to continue with the field work? Well, the thing is, I drank too much yesterday and have a hangover headache, so I was thinking of taking a day off today. What? You're taking a day off today? Is that even okay? You were just hired by this company. And if you keep taking time off like this, you'll get fired. I'm not just taking time off all the time. I work properly, and everyone says that I'm capable of doing my job. I'm capable. I'm not going to get fired. If you really have the ability, that's great. What did you say? Can you stop getting angry and listen? I'm the one who wants to be angry here. I was so embarrassed to receive a call from your boss. I thought my face was going to catch on fire. You're not a child, and I'm not your mother. And the colleague you stayed with yesterday, wasn't she a woman? So what if she was? Yeah, she's a woman. But listen, there's nothing suspicious going on like you're thinking. She's just a woman I met at the bar yesterday, and she took care of me since I drank too much. There's absolutely no physical relationship between us. I can't believe you're saying that. There's no way I can trust your words. How many times have you lied to me like this before? Instead of making excuses, come back home right now and go to work quickly. Got it? Hey, Allie, it's your fault, isn't it? You damn woman! Whoa, what's going on so suddenly? You're so noisy. Do you need something? Don't play dumb. It's you, the one who said all kinds of things to my company. I was suddenly told to quit the company and give you all my retirement money. What the hell is going on? Huh? I just told the truth as it was. The truth, huh? Did you think I didn't prepare anything before my divorce? You're a really naive guy. It's your fault, isn't it? If you have a problem, why don't you just talk to me directly? But you went to the company and demanded all of my retirement money. You're annoying. Can you stop screaming over the phone? That's like the howl of a loser. What did you say? Anyway, what's this about giving you my retirement money? That's obvious, isn't it? Let me explain since you don't seem to know. If a husband is at fault for a divorce, he must pay his wife compensation. Since it's your cheating that caused the divorce, you should definitely pay compensation, right? But since you're reckless with money, it would be difficult to collect monthly payments from you. So I thought it would be better to get a lump sum payment from your retirement allowance. Isn't that a great idea? You stop messing around! Oh, I am not messing around, you know. Oh, and by the way, I received the divorce papers from you, so I'll file them next week. You told me to go ahead and file them, right? So I'll take care of it for you. I'm so glad that I'll finally be able to live free from you and move on with my life. It feels so refreshing. I won't give you a single penny of my retirement allowance. Are you really saying that seriously? You're such an idiot. Well, it can't be helped. After all, you're just a man with a brain between your legs. Don't you dare insult me like that. Listen, have you even thought about why I would have control over your resignation and severance pay? What do you mean? Well, even if we set aside the issue of severance pay, don't you think that as your wife, I have the right to decide whether you keep your job or not? What have you done? Oh, come on now. Don't make me out to be some sort of villain. Actually, my company bought your company. Your company became a subsidiary of my company. And, of course, it was my decision. What? Why do you have the right to do that? Unlike you, I worked very hard at my job, didn't I? That achievement was recognized and I became an executive of the company. How about that? Amazing, right? What? I didn't even know the company was being bought. Of course you didn't. How could information like that get to an incompetent, low-level employee who doesn't even come to work properly? That's a lie. There's no way. Anyway, that's the situation. So, hurry up and quit your job and give me all of your retirement benefits. Bye. Hey, wait a minute. Allie, we're not finished talking yet. Allie! Allie, I'm sorry, Allie. Please listen to me again. I'm begging you, Allie. Hey, don't ignore me. I've been the one at fault all along, really. I sincerely regret it. So please don't talk about divorce. I'll change my ways, stop cheating, and work hard for real. Hey, Allie. Missed call. Missed call. Missed call. Hey, Allie, don't ignore me. Hey, what's been up with you lately? It's creepy. Allie, you finally responded. Hey, I'll do my best one more time. Could you help me out a bit so I can stay at the company? Please, you're the only one I can ask now. And if I become an executive, we'll be a married couple on the board, right? then our salary will increase even more, won't it? We can live a luxurious life as a couple. See, it's a great idea, isn't it? Let's live together in peace again like we used to. Of course, I'm not talking about becoming an executive right away. I'll work hard from now on. So, in a year, Allie, could you work to help me become an executive? Right? It's a good idea, Allie. I don't even know where to begin. But are you really an idiot? How can you say such nonsense? Oh, Allie, by the way, you say give me a chance, but I give you 4 years of chances. What were you doing during that time? I always believed in you, that you would change someday, but you took advantage of my heart, and instead of getting better, you just got worse every year. And now you want another chance, right? And you only say things that are convenient for you. Stop kidding around already. I'm sorry. I'll really change my ways and work hard this time. I'm saying I can't believe those words anymore. And from the looks of it, you still haven't realized something. You know that house I built? It's not a joint loan or anything. It's all my loan, so that house is mine. What? Are you lying? It's true. When we tried to get a loan, it didn't pass the screening under your name. Well, of course not. That's why the house is under my name. You were so adamant about selling the house and building a new one with the money, but from the beginning, that was never possible. Honestly, you're so stupid. I can't believe it. So what about the new house? Is it for me and Mary? You were lying about everything earlier, weren't you? You have no intention of breaking up with your affair partner. You were just planning to deceive me again and indulge in your affair. Don't you understand that it won't work out? Oh, it's not like that, Allie. It's useless to say anything now. Your dismissal has been officially decided within the company, and of course, I will be seeking compensation for the infidelity. Allie, please, not just the retirement money. We were planning on selling the house for money, so I have no savings. If they take away my retirement pay, I won't be able to survive. I don't know anything about that. Come on, please. Well, forget about the retirement pay. Your retirement pay wouldn't even cover 1 month of my salary. You can keep that small amount of money. Allie, thank you. Also, could you lend me a little more money? I'll definitely pay you back when I get my new job. Mary and I are broke, so please help us. You know what kind of person you are, right? You're shameless, you damn man. Please, Allie. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me what happens to you. I don't have any spare money to lend you. Come on, Allie. The other woman is also pitiable. She got caught up with a scumbag like you. Instead of paying the damages, don't appear in front of me again. Don't contact me either. Goodbye. Wait, Allie! Missed call. Missed call. Missed call. Could you stop coming to my house and making noise outside, please? Who do you think you are, saying things like, let's talk again, or I love you? Because you aren't answering the phone. I've already reported you to the police. Stay in the cage for the rest of your life. Bob, who was making a racket outside the house, was taken away by the police. Later, Bob and his mistress had a dispute over money and broke up. It seems that even their meager retirement savings were quickly depleted. I am now living a lively life, as if I've regained the 4 years that were troubled by Bob. By the way, the other day, I saw a homeless man who looked just like Bob in the neighboring town where I happened to visit for work. I'm not interested in whether it was really him or not. I don't care. Today, I'll continue living under the blue sky, riding my beloved bright red Lamborghini.
Good morning, Rachel. Huh? Ignored? Hey, Rachel! Good morning!
Jean? I wonder who it is. Good morning. Who is this?
Rachel, you should answer me right away.
Jean? I don't have any friends named Jean. Who are you? Who did you get my contact information from?
Huh? Didn't Mike tell you anything about me?
Oh, you know Mike. I didn't know he had a friend like you.
Lies! Didn't he ever talk about his relationship with me?
Oh, maybe our relationship is a secret?
Oh no, what should I do? I just texted his wife.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. Jean? You're Mike's friend, aren't you? What do you want from me? Did something happen to my husband? No, please don't use that term, friend. Mike is my boss, and I'm his team member. Oh, you're from the company. It's nice to know his colleague. Thank you for taking care of Mike. Yes, in the daytime we're colleagues. Daytime? At night, we're more than that. What? What are you talking about? Don't you get it? Me and Mike are in love. So give Mike to me, please. What are you talking about? That is so crazy. My head is spinning. That's called an affair, isn't it? What's wrong with that? What's wrong? Mike doesn't love you anymore. I want you to break up with him soon. Otherwise, I feel sorry for Mike. Feel sorry for Mike? Wait a minute. I don't understand. I can't follow what you're saying, and this is shockingly insane. But, come to think of it, Mike has been weird lately. He comes home late because he's busy with work, and he often comes home in the morning. He doesn't do any housework lately, which is not like him. I didn't hear anything from him. I never thought this would happen, but... Mike keeps saying he wants to divorce you. You're Mike's classmate, right? You're 5 years older than me. How does it feel to have your husband stolen by a younger woman? Do you feel miserable? Miserable, isn't it, old lady? You're rude, even though we've never met. I'll talk to Mike about this. Hurry, okay? Even though I'm younger than you, my 20s are almost over. I'm determined to get married by the age of 30. Please, get a divorce as soon as possible. I'm so stunned. You and Mike, so selfish. I can't believe Mike would want to marry someone like you, no matter how young you are. What do you mean, someone like me? Just being young and pretty is worth a lot. I knew he wasn't smart, but I'm so disappointed. You're finally divorced, old lady. I told you to hurry. Anyway, I'm going to thank you. Thanks! It's you again? What do you want all of a sudden? I just heard from Mike that you're finally going to divorce him. I told you I couldn't wait any longer. I heard that you were reluctant to break up. The old lady is so pathetic. Ugh, old. Watch your language. What's wrong with calling an old lady an old lady? More than that, you were dumped by Mike. Face the reality. Don't you understand that it's just ugly, crying and clinging to him that you don't want to break up? It was Mike crying and clinging, saying he didn't want a divorce. That's why it took so long to get a divorce. Are you going to lie this time? I'm not lying. I spoke to him the day after you contacted me, and I told him we could get a divorce right then. He's the one who's been reluctant to divorce until now, not me. I see. You're trying to look good, aren't you? Mike told me you didn't want to get divorced, that you were begging him every night. No matter how frustrated you are, it's really pathetic lying like that. Did I say I was frustrated? I'm just happy we're divorced. He was clingy every night, and it was really annoying. It's your new husband, Mike, who is pathetic. Now you're bad-mouthing him? You're so ugly. It's your fault he had an affair. You're an old woman with an ugly personality. You're done as a woman. I won't allow you to talk bad about Mike. We're divorced, and I have nothing to do with you two. I'm not interested in him or you. Don't contact me anymore. You too! Don't contact me again! Rachel, how are you? Old woman living miserably on your own? Contacting me out of the blue, so rude. I thought you were never going to contact me again. I started living with him, and I thought I'd tell you. I see. Are you guys getting along? Of course! We're in love every night. What, jealous? An abandoned old woman gets jealous? It can't help it. I'm young and cute. The old woman is destined to be abandoned. Did something happen? The way you're provoking me is really terrible. Say whatever you want. I win. We got married. What? You're officially married? Well, that's great. Congratulations. What with that attitude? Can't you congratulate me from the bottom of your heart? I'm so happy for you from the bottom of my heart. You haven't heard anything from Mike? What are you talking about? I'm not going to tell people about our marriage yet. Why? Whatever. Let me guess. You can't tell your colleagues or your family that the boss and subordinate got married after having an affair. More than that, compensation. I want to clear that up quickly. Did you know the word compensation? What, do you think I'm stupid? Of course I know. That's why I contacted you. I'm glad you did. That makes it much easier. I was thinking about what to do about it. I'll contact you when I get the details. Compensation was set at $15,000. Pay in full. Compensation? I pay you? I wonder what kind of misunderstanding you have today. You set $15,000? Compensation is what I charge you. Stop talking nonsense and just pay the $15,000 now. You're the one talking nonsense. Your story is always so unexpected that I can't understand. Can you explain it to me so I can understand? You caused me mental anguish. Oh, you know a difficult word. What did I do to you? Mike is the man of my dreams. I've loved him since we first met at the company. I couldn't marry him because he already had a wife. I couldn't marry him, so I had no choice. It's your fault. You're responsible for all this. Pay $15,000 right now. I've never talked to someone as selfish and stupid as you. I don't know who taught you that, but do you think that kind of childish logic works in the world? Okay, for the time being, I'm going to demand you $40,000 in compensation, so pay me. I'm the one who gets compensation. Do you know what compensation means? Don't make fun of me. Anyway, I'm not going to pay you a penny. Shush! I don't care about your logic. Just pay $15,000, stupid old lady. You're old, so you must have a lot of savings, don't you? Whether I have savings or not, I don't have the money to pay you. We're not going to get anywhere talking about this. Let's have lawyers and discuss this. A lawyer? I don't mean to make it such a big deal. Really? Then I'll forgive you for what you did for $40,000. You can pay that, right? $40,000? There is no way I can pay that much money. Why are you charging me so much? I told you I was fine with $15,000. $15,000 for Jean and $25,000 for Mike. You're a married couple, aren't you? I'll charge you $40,000 in total. Did you know I can claim compensation not only from my ex-husband, but also for his mistress? It's the law. No, I don't know anything about that. The law? I can't pay what I can't pay no matter what you say. I don't have any savings or anything. I assume you also don't know there are very few cases where the cheater doesn't have to pay compensation. I don't. Oh, lost for words? What happened to the momentum you had earlier? There's no point in talking about it here. See you in family court. Jean? Did she run away? Missed call. Missed call. Come on, answer the phone right now. Rachel, I got a strange paper. You did it, didn't you? What a certification of content? What's all this? We talked about compensation 2 weeks ago, right? Have you forgotten already? Oh, I remember. I don't approve of paying, and I don't have that kind of money. I had my lawyer check with that certification of content. If you don't pay, we will be going to court. Shall we settle the matter in court? Oh no, I don't want court. I don't have the money to get a lawyer. Hey, just wait a minute. It's too expensive. How's $10,000? Or maybe $7,500? No way. $15,000 is well within the average. Mike's $25,000 is a little too expensive. Why is it that I'm $15,000 and Mike is $25,000? The compensation I'm charging him is $15,000. The rest, $7,500, is money I lent him, and I'll get it back from him. Huh? Debt? That's not what I heard. Rachel, you... How bad do you want the money telling such a lie? I won't let you take money from us who have no savings. I'm not lying. Mike didn't tell you anything. I'm sure you're shocked, but calm down and listen. His debt is not $7,500. What? I don't know what you're talking about. His total debt is $300,000. So when I heard you officially married him, I was a little surprised. I never thought he would hide his $300,000 in debt and get married. What? Jean, are you okay? He's a terrible man. Well, but you love him, don't you? With the power of love, you can overcome anything. It's a lie. It's a lie. $300,000 is impossible. What are we gonna do? Mike doesn't have any savings. No savings, but $300,000 in debt, plus $40,000 compensation to me. And if you don't have any money now, I'll wait a while. Good luck earning with the power of love. You'll be okay. You're still young. Oh, that bastard! $300,000 in debt! What should I do? Old woman, you're lying, aren't you? You're more bad-mouthed than ever. Which part is a lie? $300,000 is a lie! How can you get that much debt? He didn't spend that much on our date. I don't think he had time to go out with other women. It's gambling. That's another lie! He wasn't likely to be playing slots or horse racing. He was pretty addicted when he was younger. Slots, of course, horse racing and sports bet. He had a decent job, but whenever he got his paycheck, he gambled it all away that day. That can't be. Eventually, his salary wasn't enough, so he started borrowing money from a consumer loan. He started with $750, then he started borrowing $7,500, and his salary was gone just by paying interest. Maybe I married the wrong man? Well, he recently quit gambling and paid off his debt little by little. Why did you marry such a man? When he proposed to me, he swore he'd stop gambling and did the work. He swore he'd stop gambling, and he did work hard after we got married. I wanted to support him, too. I guess I was the only one who thought so. I didn't have a good eye for men. Don't say that! I'm sorry to pour salt on the wound, but... What? I told the company that you and Mike had an affair and got married. Oh my God! You are kidding! I'm not kidding. Originally, it was a boss-subordinate relationship at the company, right? You have to report to the company what their employees have done, you know? If you say that, I can't stay in the company anymore. Oh, your company prohibited in-house romance? Not really. If word got out that I was having an affair, they might ask me to voluntarily resign. Even you know that. But there's still the power of love. Good luck with love power. I can't believe I'm $300,000 in debt and also leaving the company. It's over. Ugh, I got fooled. After that, I reported the affair to the company, and the rumor spread quickly, and both of them quit immediately because it became difficult to stay at the company. Rumors like that spread fast, so Mike couldn't get another job, and he seems to be working part-time now. He's not a person who has skills in particular, so it's hard to change jobs or get a new job. He is going to have a hard time paying off his debts. First, he has to pay compensation, then he has to pay me back. Will it take about 30 years? That Jean seems to have run out of love for Mike. I wonder if they are still married? I heard they're separated. Jean paid me, but since she doesn't have any savings, she borrowed money from her relatives to make money. Her family gave up on her and she couldn't make ends meet, but she got what she deserved after all. The man she stole from me after the affair owed $300,000. It's just hilarious. Well, I have to do my best too. Maybe I should start a business with the $40,000? Long time no see, Noelle. How have you been? Oh, Cameron. It's been a while, but I'm doing well. How about you? Well, there's actually something I've wanted to tell you that's been on my mind. I've heard you've been feeling down lately, so I was wondering what I could do to help. What? I'm fine, really. It's a bit hard to say, but will you hear me out without getting angry? What is it? We're childhood friends. Don't hold back. You got divorced the other day, didn't you? What? Oh, that story? Yes, it's been about a month now. Is there something wrong with that? I'm already okay. It's just that there's something I want to tell you, but it might hurt you. What is it? Be clear, won't you? Is there any relation between my divorce and what you want to report? Not necessarily a relation. You're my important childhood friend, aren't you? I don't want to hurt you with my announcement. Huh? Your announcement will hurt me? What do you mean? Hey, no secrets. Can you tell me what's going on? Well, please listen calmly. I got married. Married? I didn't know. It's the first time I'm hearing this. Why didn't you tell me? There were various circumstances. It was difficult to tell you because of the timing. It's not like I was hiding anything. I understand that, but timing? The day after you got divorced, I got married. That's why I couldn't tell you, but I really wanted to tell you, so I contacted you today. I'm sorry. I feel bad for making my childhood friend and best friend like you worry about this. Am I stupid? I was so focused on myself that I ended up making you keep a secret. Cameron, congratulations. It's really late, but let me congratulate you. And also, I'm really sorry for making you go out of your way. Really? I'm so happy. When you got divorced, you seemed really down. So it was probably hard for you to approach me, and I didn't make it any easier. It's okay. I'm really sorry too. At that time, I was really shocked, and I couldn't see anything around me. I was really useless. I also caused trouble for my family and friends. I really apologize and feel sorry again. Are you crying by any chance? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had already recovered, but I just remembered. It's no use. I promised myself to forget about the past. Hey, Noelle, if it's okay with you, could you tell me what happened and how you ended up getting divorced? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, since it seems like there were a lot of things going on. But as your childhood friend, I'm curious. Thank you for being considerate. But forget about me for now. Today, it's all about you, Cameron. Congratulations on your marriage. I've never heard anything about your boyfriend. What's he like? Would you mind telling me? Really? Are you sure? Of course. What kind of guy is he? What's his occupation? Where did you meet him? I want to know everything. Are you really okay? You're not just saying this to be polite, right? No, it's not like that. I want to hear your story. Really? That makes me happy. There are so many things I want to ask you, my childhood friend. When did you start dating this guy? Actually, it's been about a year. What? Really? That long ago? That's news to me. You didn't tell me before, did you? I'm telling you now because it's you, but, well, because of his position, I couldn't say anything. Wait, what do you mean by his position at the time? Was he a public figure or something? Well, the thing is, he was actually married back then. What? Yeah, that's right. Noelle, are you okay? It's just that I have a lot to think about. I'm sorry, Cameron. I don't think I can congratulate you guys after all. What? Why not? I'm sorry, I just can't. As your childhood friend, I want to congratulate you, but when I think about his ex-wife and family, I can't say congratulations honestly. Don't apologize for that. Oh, could it be? Is it related to the reason for the divorce? Yes. My ex-husband's affair was the reason for the divorce, and he wouldn't tell me anything about the person or the reason. Oh, I see. That's what happened. That was the reason for your divorce. Your ex-husband and his affair partner pushed you down from the pinnacle of happiness. But it's all okay now. I decided to forget about the past and live positively. Well, that doesn't matter, does it? Oscar and I are connected by a red string of fate. Now that we're married, I'll be happy enough for the both of us. Me. Huh? I heard Oscar, but maybe I misheard? I'm sorry, Cameron. I don't understand what you're saying. Oscar, do you mean... I can't imagine it. My ex-husband, right? No, there's no way that could be true, right? You've been so dense since we were kids. It's really frustrating. I married Oscar, your ex-husband. Do you understand now? Wait, Cameron, when did all of this start? Do you want to know? If you really want to know, I'll tell you. It was a year ago at the home party. A year ago? When he and you moved into the mansion, and it was his birthday, right? That party was a celebration for him. That night. He was the guest of honor, but he disappeared, and I was searching for him the whole time. Is that so? Are you curious about what he was doing during the time he disappeared? Should I tell you? He and I were in the basement together. Stop it! What, did you not expect me to tell you? From that time on, Oscar and I have been together. You didn't know anything, and you seemed so happy until talk of divorce came up, didn't you? Please stop. After that, he started asking me out. He always took me to the places I wanted to go. We went to clubs and bars often. The nighttime amusement park was so romantic. You know what happens when we go back to the hotel. You don't need me to say it, right? It's terrible. Please stop it. You want me to stop? Then please attend the wedding and bless us. As a childhood friend and former wife, I really want your blessings. I want you to see us happy, okay? Noelle? Hey, no response. Noelle? What do you want now, Cameron? I already told him you will be coming to our wedding. What are you talking about? I won't go to your wedding. Why not? I really want you, my childhood friend, to come to our wedding. Can't you stop saying those things? It's horrible to invite me to a childhood friend and ex-husband's wedding. Are you enjoying hurting me? No way, I don't have that kind of interest. But you know what? Watching you, who seem to be the happiest person in the world, easily fooled by me and gradually distorted in pain, I got excited. You're enjoying this. You're disgusting. And let me tell you one more thing. Secretly dating behind everyone's back is so much fun. You can't experience this kind of excitement in a normal relationship. It's just incredible. I want to share this feeling with you so much. I almost said it to myself several times. It makes me sick, and I don't even want to talk about it. But, well, I'm glad I could hear one more thing from you. I finally understood what I had been wondering about. What did you wonder about? When we divorced, I asked him many times why he cheated on me and who the other person was. But he stubbornly refused to tell me, saying, "It's all my fault, so just do what you want." It was actually him who offered to pay any amount of money for the settlement, not me. He said, "I'll pay whatever it takes, just please don't ask me about it." Oscar is such a fool. Paying the settlement at whatever cost is ridiculous. We were getting divorced, so he should have just told me. I had to ask him over and over again because I couldn't understand it, but he was so desperate to hide it that I thought there must be something going on. So that's what it was, Oscar. You were convinced by yourself? He's really stupid. Paying a large amount of money to a person you're breaking up with, that means my money is decreasing. He should have just told me. Now he's dating your childhood friend Cameron and wants to switch over, so he wants a divorce. Do you even know what you're saying? If you had normal ethics, you wouldn't have hidden it, would you? What Oscar did was certainly unforgivable, but at least he was considerate of me. I'm relieved to finally understand something that had puzzled me for a long time. Well, that's good news. I'm just a little disappointed because now the excitement of secretly dating is gone. And above all, there won't be any more pleasure in deceiving you. Oh, by the way, let me tell you about our first date. Remember when he disappeared for 2 hours during his birthday party? He had fun with me in the basement. Here we go again with that story. Remember when I returned to the venue before you did and found you frantically searching for him with such a fierce look? Asking me, "Don't you know where Oscar is?" When I lied and told you I saw him at the back door, you rushed off right away, didn't you? How funny! It was so enjoyable. But now it seems like our fun times have come to an end. Oh well, it's too bad. We've been together for a long time, though. I never knew you could be so unreasonable like this until now. Don't joke around. You have no right to complain about anything. I heard he paid you whatever you asked for in terms of compensation and property settlement. He even took money from his parents' assets to pay you a considerable amount. Can you believe it? My own money is getting reduced because of what he did. What? Don't speak ill of people behind their backs. Oscar's parents only paid a part of the compensation because they felt sorry for me. You have no right to complain about the compensation amount. Please don't badmouth him and his family's sincerity. Okay, having wealthy parents is convenient, isn't it? From now on, they should spend more and more money on me. You're the worst. The worst thing is you. Are you infertile or something? Oscar was lamenting that he couldn't have children for a long time, right? That doesn't matter now. It does matter. Women who can't have children have no value. He said he wanted children and held me so intensely over and over again. I don't want to hear it anymore. Anyway, I'm not going to the wedding. Tell him that too. Don't contact me again. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Noelle, how are you doing? I told you not to contact me. I don't want to talk to you. Hey, look at this wedding ring. I can't see it and I don't want to. Oh, right, you can't see it. But let me tell you the price. Guess what? It's 3 times the price of the ring Oscar gave you. Isn't that amazing? 3 times the price. That's impressive, but is that all? There's more. Listen to this. I got to choose the wedding venue however I wanted. Of course, it was the most expensive venue and the most expensive plan. It has an ocean view and it's super luxurious. And the dress too. Okay. I'm busy now and don't have time to listen to your bragging. Goodbye. Wait! Well, I'll just say what's important. You need to leave this place right now. Huh? Why do I have to listen to you? That luxurious mansion where you and Oscar were living together, it's now going to be mine and Oscar's home starting today. It's only natural since we got married, right? We don't need your parents around. They're just a nuisance. So pack up your things and leave today. Are you not listening to me at all? That mansion has an enormous garden, right? I'm going to plant roses all over the garden and turn it into a rose garden. It's going to be so lovely. I'll invite lots of friends for tea parties in the rose garden and show them how happy I am now. And maybe I'll even invite your acquaintances and neighbors too. They should all know that I'm the lady of this house from now on. Everyone will be so jealous, don't you think? Oh, and should I invite you too? No thanks, I'm good. That's quite an impressive daydream you have there. This isn't just a fantasy, it's becoming a reality. So hurry up and get out of there. From now on, he and I will be living in this luxurious mansion together. Now that I think about it, you're really pitiful, aren't you? Your husband and your home were both stolen by me. But, oh well, what can you do? You've always been so dense, haven't you? You were happily unaware of your husband's affair for a whole year, weren't you? That luxurious mansion you're talking about, could it be my house? That's not your house. I don't know why you've been squatting here even after the divorce, but get out now. Did you not know that this house is under my name? What? What are you talking about? Under your name? I see. It's a lie? Even someone as dim-witted as you can tell a lie now. You idiot, I'm not fooled by such a lie. That house originally belonged to his parents. I've investigated it. You may be straightforward, but you still lied? There must be enough asset value in that house for you to lie to protect it. Don't say such rude things. I'm not lying. Check it again. It's in my name now. What do you mean by now? As you said, this house originally belonged to his parents. They gave it to me when we got divorced. It was a gesture of apology for what their son did. So, this house has been mine since a month ago. Oscar and I are planning to live here, just the two of us? Don't make me laugh. No, wait, that's definitely a lie. His parents have blessed our marriage. It's impossible that they haven't prepared a new home for us. His parents are very reasonable and kind people. I don't think they would bless you two, who got married through adultery and cheating. Shut up! What do you know anyway? Oh, I see. I understand now. His parents are preparing a more luxurious house for us. Not just some old, spacious property, but a gorgeous mansion that suits cute little me. I'm so excited. I wonder when they'll give it to us? It's ridiculous to consider it a housewarming gift. Okay, I get it. It must be a surprise that they're keeping from me. I wonder where it is and how big it is? Hey, Noelle, what do you think? I don't know. Go do whatever you want. No, I can't take it anymore. I'm going to his parents' house to pick up the keys to the new home. See you later. She's beyond out of control now. It's more like she's emotionally unstable, isn't it? Hey, Noelle! Don't mess around. Are you listening? What's the matter? You're being rude, you know. That old hag! She splashed water on me! What's going on? What did you do exactly? I went to Oscar's parents' house. No way. Did you really go there? Of course I did. Did you ask for the non-existent key to the new house? Of course I did. I have the right to get it. And that old hag, she splashed water on me. Why did she do that? Because you were being unreasonable, you know? What about his dad? Was he strict and angry about it? That old man, he yelled and chased me out. What did he think he was doing with his precious son's wife? It's only natural, isn't it? Now you understand. His parents don't think you're cute for marrying into the family through deception. And Oscar, I thought I could have a luxurious life by marrying a rich man. But that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Shut up! If it comes to this, I'll put up with it at your house. Get out now! Don't be so ridiculous. I'm really getting angry. Hey, Noelle, we're childhood friends and best friends, aren't we? You're on my side, right? So give me that house. Stop talking nonsense. Don't just treat me as a childhood friend and best friend when it's convenient for you. I absolutely refuse to live in a normal house or apartment. I can only live in a mansion with a garden. Please, pretty please, isn't that okay? I'm not your childhood friend or best friend anymore. Cutting ties. You understand his parents' feelings now, don't you? You were never blessed. Stop it! Stop it! What do you mean by cutting ties? I'll be the one cutting ties with you. If you're not bringing in the house, you're not worth it. Don't ever contact me again. Don't ever contact me again was my line, though. Noelle, answer me already. You're really slow. It's making me irritated. What's the matter? You told me not to contact you again just an hour ago. Noelle, what did you say to Oscar? What's going on? What are you and he saying? What do you mean, he too? What did you talk about with him? Wait, calm down. How can I calm down? I don't understand anything. Oscar contacted me earlier saying, "Can we meet once? I want to tell you everything." I don't understand what he meant, so I thought you might know something. What? He said everything? Oscar did? Why did he do that? That idiot, I threatened him so much. You threatened him? You to Oscar? That's unacceptable. What does he mean by everything? Hey, Cameron, can you calm down and talk to me? I'm also worried about your mental instability. Shut up! I'm normal! I'm not the one at fault. It's all your fault. You always brag about marrying a rich and handsome guy. That's why. You're at fault, not me. It's your fault. You're the one who's bad. You're the one who's bad. You're the one who's bad. You're terrible. She's quite unstable. We can't handle her. Something happened a year ago, right? Hey, Cameron, I want you to calm down and listen. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! That's right, Cameron. You're not at fault. Yes, it's my fault, right? That's right. It's your fault. Was it about his birthday party from a year ago? What happened then? Oscar's birthday party? It's a bad memory. I felt sick watching you so happy at that time. So, what did you do then? I lured Oscar into the basement. What happened in the basement? I told him, "I'll tell you Noelle's secret. Let's meet in secret." But he refused at first. He said he couldn't meet me alone without telling Noelle, but I threatened him, saying it was a very important secret that he would definitely regret not knowing, and called him to a bar a few days later. It took me 2 hours to persuade that thick-headed guy. The fun thing you mentioned earlier in the basement was that, right? What did you talk about at the bar? I don't remember what we talked about. Anyway, I kept feeding him alcohol until he was drunk. When he was completely drunk, I took him to a hotel. That was easy because he's weak to alcohol, right? I don't really want to know what happened at the hotel, but he hugged me even though he was barely conscious. He kept calling out your name over and over again. Huh? I secretly filmed the scene at that time with a movie. You filmed it? That's the lowest! I used it to blackmail him, and we continued to meet afterwards. Oscar helped me many times. When he said that I didn't come, I told him that I don't know what I will do to Noelle. He happily came to see me. You're terrible. There are no other words. It's funny. Even you are worried about your own safety, right? You did this kind of thing for me. Are you prepared for what might happen to you? Don't say such scary things. I'll go to the police. Try it. I'll set your house on fire. What? Have you lost your mind? Your house is so big and luxurious. It would look beautiful if I set it on fire, wouldn't it? Cameron, you've always been selfish and hot-headed, but this time is too much. I called the police. What you're doing is already a crime. What? The police? Don't be ridiculous. I haven't done anything wrong. You really need to cool your head before committing a real crime. The sounds of sirens is getting closer. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not guilty. You can make your excuses to the police. Having an affair or breaking up a marriage isn't a crime, but you've gone too far. Reflect on your actions and never come near me again. I don't want to remember what happened afterwards, but I need to summarize it. Cameron's parents contacted me to let me know that she had been admitted to a psychiatric hospital. They apologized to me politely for causing me trouble, but it left a bad taste in my mouth. When we were children, she and I were good friends, and we used to play together often. But apparently, her behavior had been very strange for a while, and she finally went berserk and injured a neighbor. Her parents had realized she might have some kind of mental illness, but they had trouble taking her to a psychiatric hospital. I can understand their feelings as parents, though. To them, any child is precious. She has now been diagnosed with a mental illness and is isolated. She is still quite unstable with hallucinations and violent behavior, so it's impossible for her to be discharged anytime soon. And then there's Oscar and his family. He apologized to me so many times that I felt sorry for him. And he confessed something to me. Noelle, I was so scared of seeing you get hurt, so I let Cameron have her way, but I really love only you. He even brought his parents along and said that he wanted us to be a family again. I was so happy to hear that. His parents already knew everything when we divorced, after hearing his side of the story. It was a very attractive proposition to become a part of his warm family, but I declined. It was difficult to refuse after being begged so many times, and I was very conflicted. But I realized that I could finally do what I wanted to do after this incident, so I politely declined and returned the mansion they gave me to his parents. To tell you the truth, I still think about it sometimes. I have no regrets about my decision, but I sometimes imagine what it would have been like if we had become a family. 3 children, spending leisurely time with him and me in a large garden with his parents, playing and eating together. I still have such fantasies. Excuse me, let me get back to the topic. The thing I want to do is to travel around the world. I was hurt a lot by this incident, of course, and Oscar and his family were also hurt and manipulated by her. Sometimes I think that if she had been hospitalized earlier, this would not have happened. But there's nothing we can do about it, right? The past cannot be changed. As I thought about that, I began to feel small and disgusted with myself for being hurt and struggling in such a tiny, narrow world. So I decided to travel the vast world and see everything it had to offer. I traveled to different countries as the mood struck me and left my daily life behind. There were many people who tried to deceive me, but I also met many kind people. There were so many different cultures, people, animals, and vast landscapes, and my wounds were healed. I realized how much I had been troubled by trivial things in such a small world. And then, it's not enough that only I was healed. I want everyone to see these landscapes, animals, and this vast world. So I decided to take pictures of the scenery and animals from all over the world. I want to bring healing to people all over the world. I don't intend to say something too grand, but now I'm working towards letting as many people as possible know about the healing I experienced. Years later, I published a photo book. I became a famous photographer, even known in foreign countries. I traveled around the world and captured various landscapes and animals in my photos. For some reason, they have a calming effect on people, so they even started placing them in psychiatric hospitals. I donated some to the hospital where she was hospitalized. I wonder if she saw it? What did she think when she saw my smiling face on the cover and my signature? Hey, what's wrong? No matter how many times I call, he doesn't answer. And he's not reading my line messages either? We got separated at the beach during our honeymoon. He's a strong man, but we're overseas. Anything could happen. I'm really anxious alone. I don't know what to do anymore. Julian! Lena, hey, can you answer me? Julian? I was worried. Where are you and what are you doing? I was so worried. Sorry. Don't cry. I apologize. Why did you suddenly disappear like that? I'm really sorry. Actually, I'm with my friend right now. With a friend? What do you mean? We went to the beach, right? On the way to the restroom, I happened to run into my high school friend. Your friend? Yeah, so we ended up going out to eat on a whim. I didn't mean for it to happen. I was planning to come back soon. You didn't mean for it to happen? I was left stranded at the beach without any notice. This is no joke. I was really worried. I understand. Don't be so angry. I know I did something wrong. I'm really sorry. Come back to the hotel right now. No, I can't. What? Why not? I'm sorry. My friend got drunk and fell asleep. I can't just leave him like that, can I? Look, we haven't met in a long time, and we ran into each other in a foreign country. It was so exciting that we got carried away. I see. Where are you right now? I'll come and help. No, it's okay. What's wrong? I really want to meet your friend. Wait a minute. Hey, Julian, what's the matter? Well, actually, I called an ambulance earlier, but it turned out to be nothing serious. So he's just resting for a while. He's in no condition to be introduced to anyone right now, but don't worry about it. Then why? Huh? Why couldn't you answer your phone? Well, that's because I had my phone in my backpack. But you called an ambulance, didn't you? Yeah, but why? What do you mean, why? If you called an ambulance, that means you had your phone with you, not in your backpack. Well, I was in a rush and I was taking care of things. Even so, that's just too much. We're in a foreign country. It's not safe here, and I was really worried. I'm really sorry about that. I was really worried that you got into an accident or got kidnapped or something. That's why I'm apologizing and explaining the situation, but why can't you understand? What do you mean? You don't have to get mad. Come on, you're being persistent, aren't you? I already apologized, so please forgive me already. Can't you just cheer up a little bit? Oh, that's right. I'll make it up to you tomorrow. How about that? What? Tomorrow? You're kidding, right? What do you mean kidding? There's supposed to be a fireworks display on the beach tonight. I was looking forward to it. I wanted to see the night view of the beach with you alone tonight. Isn't that why we chose this place for our honeymoon? Isn't it? Yes, that's true, but today is impossible. I can't leave my sick friend alone. We're in a foreign country. Let's enjoy ourselves. I don't want to trouble you because my friend. I plan to enjoy tomorrow with you. Wait for me at the hotel. Hotel? You're not sorry at all, are you? I've been looking for you on the beach this whole time. What? You're still on the beach? It's dangerous at night. You should go back to the hotel right away. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's what I should be asking. You left me alone in such a dangerous place. So, I'm sorry. I thought you had already returned to the hotel a long time ago. What have you been doing? I've been looking for you. I asked the locals to help and asked the hotel to check if you had returned to the room. Seriously, you shouldn't have gone through so much trouble. I was really worried. If we couldn't find you by night, I was going to contact the embassy. Do you understand? Wait a minute. The embassy is a bad idea, you know? I'm a diplomat. You know what I mean, right? It's not good to contact the embassy. Don't ever contact them, okay? Then come back right now. If you apologize with me to the people who helped us search and the hotel staff who gave us advice, I'll forgive you. It's impossible to come back right now, isn't it? Why not? Because my friend is not feeling well yet. Can't leave him alone, can I? Alone? I'm here all alone. Suddenly lost on a beach in a foreign country where I came for the first time. And what? You put your friend first? Can't you imagine how anxious I was? You go out and eat with a friend you happen to run into without even telling me? Isn't that too insensitive? Stop making fun of me. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll be there soon. Please go back to the hotel. It's a tourist area and it's really dangerous at night. If something happens to you. I just got back to the hotel. Okay, that's good. You shouldn't wait for me. Take a rest. You must be tired from everything that happened. Yes, I think I'll go to bed. You wouldn't want to come back to the room and be yelled at, right? Don't be sarcastic. I feel sorry for what I did. It doesn't mean I've forgiven you. This is a foreign country and we don't know what could happen. Don't go off the grid again, do you understand? And don't forget, you're a diplomat. If you cause any trouble in a foreign country, it could affect your job. Consider your position. Lena, good morning. Hey, Lena. What, are you still sleeping? Come on, Lena, answer me. You're being persistent, aren't you? Oh, what's up, Lena? Are you awake now? Are you a sleepyhead? Where are you now? At the hotel? Is there something you need? You said you'd come back soon yesterday, but you still haven't come back, have you? I imagine you're still with your friend, am I right? What? Are you being sarcastic? Are you angry? What? Do you even know what you're doing? I'm sorry. First, I apologize. I'm really sorry. After that, my friend recovered quickly, so I was going to go back, but didn't you say you were going to bed? So we decided to have one last drink, and the next thing I know, it was the next day. I'm really sorry for it. Please forgive me, will you? Are you still with that friend? No, that's not it. I mean, he's here, but not really. Where are you right now? What about that? Where are you right now? Are you at the hotel? I'll come join you now. So where are you? Let's go our separate ways today. Huh? What do you mean? Separate ways? What are you thinking? We're on our honeymoon, you know? Look who's talking. Who left the bride behind on their honeymoon? Anyway, let's do our own thing today. Come on, I know you're angry. I'll make it up to you. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be with you right now. Can we talk about our future after we return home? Huh? What are you talking about? Don't be so upset. We have our honeymoon today and tomorrow too, right? Please, cheer up. I don't want to be left alone because of your friends. Besides, it doesn't feel sincere when you don't come back even in the morning. But I apologized, didn't I? I'm okay today, really. Today? What about today? I thought couples are supposed to be together on their honeymoon. Are you still with your friend? If you're okay today, does this mean your friend is freeing you? Don't be sarcastic. What are you planning to do on your own? Where are you going? It's none of your business, right? I'm going for breakfast now. Wait, I have a reservation. I wanted to go with you. So tell me, what are we doing today and where are we going? What did you make a reservation for? It's a surprise for you. Let's just go and enjoy it together. I'm sorry about yesterday. Did you make the reservation for me? Yes, of course. Really? Why don't you go with your friend who's resting next to you? I think she would be happy. Don't say that. Please give me another chance. I don't want to ruin our honeymoon because of this. You're the one who ruined it by disappearing and having fun with your friend. Okay, I understand. Let's just meet up and let me apologize. That's all I'm asking for. I don't like fighting over something so trivial. Something trivial? My husband disappeared during our honeymoon, leaving me stranded on a dangerous beach at sunset while prioritizing his friend over me. Is that trivial to you? No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry, I misspoke. You're right, it was terrible. But Lena, you're kind and forgiving, right? You can forgive me, can't you? It's always about what you want. By the way, about your friend. What is it? I don't want to badmouth your friend, but she's quite insensitive, isn't she? She does know that we're on our honeymoon, right? No. She didn't know I was on my honeymoon. She was traveling alone and seemed lonely, so I just kept her company. Why didn't you tell her you were on your honeymoon? If you did, she wouldn't have kept you all night, don't you think? Normally this doesn't happen. It's not like you met her around the neighborhood, right? You met her by chance in a far-off foreign land, didn't you? Yeah, it was just a coincidence. Didn't you ever ask what she was doing here or anything? Well, yeah. We hadn't seen each other in a long time, you know. We had a lot to catch up on. And you spent the whole night catching up, huh? What? You're saying something different now? Yeah, that's right. You didn't talk about marriage or honeymoon at all after talking for so long? Isn't that unnatural? Don't people usually ask about recent events and things like that? If you really hadn't seen each other in a long time... It's true. We didn't talk about marriage. I guess I forgot. So, talking about our marriage is something so unimportant that you forgot to mention it to your friend? It's not like that at all. Really, everything was just a coincidence. Hey, please, can you cheer up? Let's start over our honeymoon from now on. Come on, let's have fun. I'm sorry, but if this is how our honeymoon is going to be, I don't think we can live together. Don't say that. Really, I'm sorry. As for what's going to happen from now on, specifically, I'm talking about divorce. Let's talk about it after we return home. No, divorce is out of the question. We both want to enjoy our trip, don't we? Wait, no, divorce is a bad position to be in. Please reconsider. The bag you wanted the other day, I can get it for you. So please give me one more chance. Hey, Lena, please. Lena, good morning. Hey, don't ignore me. Oh, what's wrong? Good morning. Where are you now? I waited for you at the airport all night, but you weren't there, so I came back alone. What do you mean? I'm at the hotel. What? Are you still there? You checked out of the hotel yesterday, right? I changed the hotel and the flight back. I plan to stay here and have fun for a while. What? What are you talking about? Why are things so scattered like this? Don't you understand? That's why I'm asking you. Because I don't want to be with you. Are you still mad? Your mistake was not just leaving me stranded on the beach. Besides, there are things I can't forgive no matter how much you apologize. I definitely think I was entirely in the wrong this time. Putting anyone else before my wife on our honeymoon is just terrible. I truly apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry. I admit I was at fault, okay? But just because of that, you shouldn't ignore your husband. How many times do you think I tried to contact you yesterday? Even if you couldn't talk for long, you could have at least called back, right? If I hear your voice, it will ruin the whole trip. What are you talking about? I enjoyed the trip yesterday without stress because you weren't here. If I hear your voice, it will make me feel sick. What are you talking about? I was worried about you being left alone in a foreign country. Worried? Don't make me laugh. You didn't even bother to look for me, and you went back home alone because it was time for your flight. Were you with your friend? Don't say weird things. I wouldn't do something like that. Yeah, that's right. Actually, I made a friend here too. Today was so much fun. My new friend showed me around some hidden spots that we would never have found on our own. And when I got separated from you on the beach, he was so sympathetic and helped me out. I was so scared when I was left alone on the beach, so it was really nice to have some help. What? Don't say it's a man. What? A man? I'm asking if this friend is a man. Yes, a man. He's a really nice guy, and we still keep in touch. What? Do you even realize what you're saying? I think I do. You're on your honeymoon and you're making friends with some random guy? That's just not acceptable. Oh, really? If you hadn't left me alone on the beach, none of this would have happened. That's beside the point. I never thought you were that loose. Oh, really? I thought you were a modest woman with solid principles and suitable for me, a diplomat to marry. I was deceived, you damn bitch! I shouldn't have married someone like you. I'm disappointed. I can't be with a promiscuous woman like you. We're getting divorced. Huh? You don't want a divorce? You, a promiscuous woman, married an elite diplomat like me. Of course you wouldn't want a divorce, would you? Apologize. Apologize? You should apologize if you don't want to get divorced. Say, I won't cheat again. I will follow my husband for the rest of my life. Please forgive me. I understand. You understand? Then come back right now and apologize. What I understand is about the divorce. Huh? What are you saying? I'm going back to my parents' house to prepare for the divorce. What? You also want a divorce, don't you? So do I. Let's get divorced. You promiscuous bitch. How dare you talk back to me? You could marry an elite like me and still speak with such disrespectful mouth. Promiscuous women are really lightheaded, aren't they? I'll make you regret this so much that you'll want to die. It's been a while. Yeah, has it been about a week? Have you already returned home? Of course, I sent the divorce papers. Oh, I received them. I will submit it after I sign. Oh, you're so kind. Please go ahead. Also, I'm going to demand compensation. Compensation? You're going to demand that from me? Of course! You were playing around with a local man while we were on our honeymoon. You strayed from your husband. You better be prepared for a large amount. You say funny things. Sure, go ahead and demand it. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. What kind of attitude is that? Are you mocking me? Even your colleagues know that you're a lowlife who brings his mistress on his honeymoon. What? Where's the evidence? It's all your imagination, isn't it? If you're going to suspect me without evidence, I'll demand even more compensation. Actually, just after we got separated on the beach, I found you right away. You were with another woman. What the hell are you lying about now? I couldn't believe my eyes either. Just as I thought I found you, she grabbed your arm and begged for a kiss. She smiled at me in a creepy way, as if she knew I was watching, but you didn't seem to notice. I also confirmed the location you two went afterwards. She kept glancing over at me, and she seemed to be having a great time. Well, maybe you just saw it wrong? She was a beautiful redhead and taller than me, right? Your girlfriend? No, it must have been someone else. The way she was clinging to you was sickening. In a foreign land, at a resort, you were kissing each other over and over again as if you were showing off. Were you watching us? Everyone around us was watching when you were deep kissing in the middle of the road. No, that's not me. You have no proof. If you want proof, I have it. I followed you guys. I took all the photos and videos I wanted. I'm looking at them now. It's strange. Both you and your girlfriend are clearly visible. After you kissed, she even winked at me. I know it was perfectly captured. She knew you were on your honeymoon, right? If she knew and still did this, it's pathetic. Are you still seeing her now? Take responsibility and marry her. Here's the proof of your affair with her. You can't deny it. Ugh, shut up! You can't take those kinds of pictures. You're making things up. Besides, kissing and hugging are just like saying hello, right? You just mistook me for greeting the locals. Is going to a hotel together a form of intimacy too? Huh? That was a lovely hotel with an ocean view, wasn't it? Were you watching? I filmed it perfectly. How about I send you and your girlfriend on a pre-wedding trip to commemorate the occasion? Ah! Huh? Your girlfriend even turns around with a posed look. She's desperate, isn't she? She came on your honeymoon trying to steal you away. What an uncultured girl. It suits you, an elite diplomat, doesn't it? Don't say such things. It's all just a misunderstanding. I'll explain to you. Are you still saying that? Unfortunately, the evidence isn't just that. What? Is there more evidence? Guess what? She contacted me directly. She's more audacious than any average kid, isn't she? That's impossible. She wouldn't know your contact information in the first place. I can imagine how she got it. Did you sleep well after the date? She probably searched through your phone. What a low woman. You must be mistaken. It's impossible. I don't know any woman like that. It's all in your head, isn't it? I was just drinking with a friend, a guy I met on our honeymoon. That would be your colleague Sarah, right? What? You even know that? Yeah, that's right. But what about you? Did you not make any male friends during our honeymoon? A man? Oh, you mean my friend who helped me out locally? Do you want to know what he looks like? He's the son of an embassy official, and he and his high school friends helped me look for you.
Embassy official's son? Why?
What's wrong? I don't understand what you're saying.
Where is all this coming from? This is really bad. This is really bad. I got it now. That can't be true. There's no way you can conveniently become friends with an embassy official's son like that. Are you making fun of me? I'm a diplomat too, you know.
Oh, I'm not lying. I'm not like you. He is indeed the son of an embassy official.
Then why? How could you have met an embassy official's son while you were there? Tell me how you met him.
You sound desperate. Well, I don't care anymore. Embassy staff are related to you as a diplomat, right?
Are you trying to provoke me? Tell me how you met him.
You're really becoming shameless. Well, I wonder if his dad is your acquaintance?
Damn bitch. You have a bad personality. Just tell me already.
He was playing on the beach with his friends as they had a day off school. Then he noticed a suspicious woman.
Suspicious woman?
Yes, she was staring at a couple on the beach with a strange atmosphere. He sensed that something was off and kept an eye on her. Later on, the girl and the couple went to buy drinks, and the man went to the suspicious woman and kissed her and left. When the girl came back, the man was gone. He became worried about the girl, so he approached her and asked what happened.
Get to the point. Basically, the man in question is me.
Yes, and the girl is me. He helped me out because he was worried. He also called his friends, including his classmates, to help. Of course, it was just for fun at first, saying things like, "It's like we're Sherlock Holmes," but they were serious too. He called more people to search because he thought it would be quicker that way. They were enjoying the thrill of gathering evidence of infidelity while taking pictures of you from different angles. So they have pictures of you and her being intimate, even from very up close, including the moment you entered the hotel. You never thought the local children would take photos of you cheating on me.
You're lying, right? Stop joking around.
The next day, they collected more evidence. They worked so hard. Even though I was being cheated on, I felt great. I was able to think positively. That night, the day you didn't come back, I treated everyone to ice cream because we had collected a lot of evidence. They even reported everything to his parents, who are embassy staff. After that, the son of the embassy staff showed us around to make at least some good memories. Of course, with his friends too. It wasn't the suspicious relationship you were thinking of. It was really fun. They were so warm and cheered me up. Our marriage was a failure and our honeymoon was the worst. But if it weren't for this, I wouldn't have met them, right? Thinking about it, maybe getting married was a good thing.
Don't mess around. You're only talking nonsense about your selfishness.
Do you still have the energy to talk back? Shall we wrap this up? All of this evidence. Did you think I wouldn't do anything with the photos and videos of your infidelity?
What did you do?
I sent everything to your parents.
Seriously? You went that far? My life is over.
It's not over yet. Don't give up so easily.
What? Did you do something else?
His father, who is a staff member at the embassy, told the ambassador everything about this incident. Did you know? The ambassador is a devoted husband who loves his wife so much. He showed me how the ambassador got angry and shouted, "Leaving a woman alone in a foreign country is unacceptable. What will you do if she gets into an accident or any trouble? Moreover, committing adultery? This is an unacceptable behavior for a diplomat." He shouted with such a loud voice that his father was surprised. Of course, you know about the ambassador, right?
Please forgive me. I truly regret what I did. I'm really sorry.
It's quite effective, isn't it?
So, let's make up. I'll cancel the divorce papers, and I want the ambassador to know that this whole thing was just an act between us. Please, I beg you.
I'm going to sue you for emotional damages, the expenses of the honeymoon, and the wedding ceremony. Please pay them off completely.
Wait a minute. Please. I'm really sorry. So please reconsider the divorce. Let's explain everything to the ambassador.
I'm going to hire a lawyer recommended by the ambassador. He's very capable, so be prepared. And please, never contact me again.
Hey, don't be so unreasonable. Lena, please, forgive me. It's been a month since then. We got married and divorced in just a month. I've been through a lot, but I'm glad I did this. I told the embassy sons that we got divorced, and they were happy to hear that too. They said, we're going there for a graduation trip, so let's have a party. It's a celebration of cutting ties with the worst man. He was really warm and kind. I want to marry someone like him next time. As for my ex-husband, Julian, there was a complaint from the embassy about his behavior, and people around him gave him the cold shoulder. Of course, the cheating woman from the same workplace too. But they were initially defiant, and I thought they were shameless. Well, it couldn't last long like that. And they were called in by their boss, who said, I can't see any signs of remorse, and I don't think there will be any promotions in the future. It became hard for them to stay there, and they resigned together. On the day of their resignation, something interesting happened. They had a big fight shouting at each other at the entrance and exit of their workplace. The lawyer that the ambassador introduced me to was even better than I imagined. I can get a lot more compensation than I thought. Julian will have trouble paying for a while. It's his own fault, isn't it? Well then, I have to forget about these people quickly and live positively. First, I'll delete all their contact information. Before I do, I'll send them a quick message. When you hurt someone, it comes back to you. It was a good lesson, wasn't it?
Hey, Marie. Hey, Liz, what's wrong? The leader got mad at me and it took so long. Well, I did make a mistake. Even though I apologized, he kept saying, you have to fix this and that, on and on. That man is a long story. Well, it's late, so you should have a glass of wine and go to bed. Okay, I will. But actually, I have something important to tell you. It's very hard to say, but you're my colleague and dear friend, so I thought I had to tell you this as soon as possible. What are you talking about? You're being so formal. It's scaring me. It's about your husband. What happened to my husband? I think you should break up with him as soon as possible. Otherwise, you're going to be unhappy. Huh? What are you talking about, Liz? Why would you say that in the first place? I'm really sorry for saying this, but you're worried about something, aren't you? If you have anything on your mind, I'm here for you. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Doesn't he come home late or in the next morning a lot lately? Well, sure. Lately he's been coming home late at night, sometimes in the morning. Right? Isn't he cheating on you? Wait a minute. Don't assume. I'm saying this because the sooner you leave him, the better for you. I don't like telling you this. I can think of a few that come to mind. Right? If your relationship with him has cooled off, you should get a divorce as soon as possible. Sure, we've been married for 8 years, but we haven't had a decent conversation lately. When we first got married, we used to go out together. Marie, it's for your own good. Don't waste your time. Well, I'll talk to my husband. With your husband? Don't do that. Why? I have to talk to my husband. No, you can't. You'll just get in trouble. The divorce process seems to be harder than you think. I don't think getting into trouble like that is a good idea. Wait, why are you so desperate? Well, that's because I'm worried about you. Just get a quick divorce before things get ugly. I'm saying this for you. I don't want to say this to my friend. Liz, thank you. Come to think of it, he is all about himself. He doesn't help with anything around the house, but he complains about the way I cook and clean the house. Look, I knew it. You should just break up with a guy like that right away. You're still young.
so you can start over.
Well, maybe you are right. I'll think about it for a bit.
Hey, how have you been? You seem to be working overtime a lot lately, but are you busy?
Yeah, it's tough when a young employee leaves suddenly, working overtime every day.
More importantly, how are things with your husband? Have you discussed it with him?
That's what you're worried about?
Of course, my friend is in trouble and I'm willing to help you as much as you need.
You are right. Maybe he's having an affair. He's been coming home in the mornings from time to time for a while now, but it's getting more and more frequent, and when he does finally come home, he won't even talk to me.
So, what do you do? Are you going to get divorced?
I can't decide so quickly. I'm really busy.
What? Why? I told you it would be better for you if you divorced your cheating husband as soon as possible.
Hey, why are you mad at me? From this point on, it's a couple's problem, right? If I'm getting a divorce, I have a lot to think about.
Whatever, just get a divorce. How long are you going to be with a guy who's cheating on you with another woman?
I'm just suspecting the infidelity and I don't have any evidence yet.
There's evidence.
Huh?
I'm the one having the affair with your husband.
Come on. What are you talking about? Stop joking at a time like this. I'm tired.
It's true. He came home in the morning again yesterday, didn't he? He was with me.
I see. So that's what this is all about? You weren't worried. You were having fun. I've been wondering why you're so desperate, but it makes sense now.
Ha! Don't pretend to be cool about it. That's a shame. You didn't care about your husband at all because of your work. That's why it's so easy for a nice girl like me to take him away.
Can I ask you a question? Why did you tell me about the affair? I wouldn't have known if you hadn't told me.
Because I want you to divorce him right away. Alex said he would marry me if you get divorced.
I can't believe it. You have a husband and children, don't you? What are you going to do?
I'm going to break up with my husband. I don't care about my husband. If only I could take Alex from you.
You are a terrible person. Well, if that's the case, now that I have proof, I'm going to get a divorce.
You said it. Make it quick. I won't forgive you if you ever change your mind.
Our relationship is cold anyway, and I'm so tired of his sarcasm about all the housework. Should I thank you for your support?
Thank you, Marie. Now Alex is mine. This is awesome. At this moment, I feel alive. This pleasure of taking away what others value, this sense of superiority.
You're vulgar. Well, if I can leave a husband who cheats on me with his wife's co-worker, I'm happy to do it. But you'll have to pay me exactly what you owe me in alimony.
Huh? What is alimony?
I'll charge you and Alex. If you're not happy, get a lawyer so we can discuss this. And, of course, I'm going to tell your husband about this.
Wait! Don't say a word to my husband.
What are you talking about? How can you keep silent about such an important matter?
Wait! There's a reason. Missed call. Are you listening? You don't have to tell him. Missed call. Missed call. Long time no see. You looked busy earlier. Can we talk a little? Are you doing well at work? Did you get promoted in your career?
Liz, you're still the same. I can't imagine you being in front of the company you left.
Well, I was so happy to see my former colleague and dear friend.
Don't get me wrong. You're no longer a former colleague or friend. You're just my ex-husband's cheating partner. You married Alex and left the company right away, and it doesn't matter anymore, right?
Don't be so cold. Actually, I have a lot to tell you. Alex and I are no longer together.
Oh? Already? It's only been a few years since then, hasn't it? After all, predatory marriages don't work.
Listen, Marie, it was really hard after that. You revealed my affair and my husband got so furious that I was kicked out of the house. I quit my job because people at work found out I was cheating on my husband and they all looked at me in a strange way.
Of course, if you steal your co-worker's husband, there's bound to be a rumour at work. It's a natural outcome.
Besides, when I told my husband that I couldn't pay alimony, he told me to leave all my belongings behind. He took custody from me and I can't see my kids.
No wonder your husband got so angry. Think of what you did.
I quit my job and my income was gone, but Alex didn't have as much money as I thought, and we were fighting every day. Still, I thought Alex would make a little more money, but he disappointed me. I couldn't stand being with a guy who doesn't have money, so I broke up.
You really only think about yourself. So did Alex. So you two were a good couple.
Oh, Marie, you're so sarcastic. Because of that whole thing, I'm now abandoned by my parents and out of touch. It's hard, because I can't rely on anyone.
Liz, how dare you complain to me like that? Did you expect me to feel sorry for you?
What? You don't feel sorry for me? No man and no money?
I don't think so at all. You got what you deserved.
But it was so nice to see you today. Life is about bad things followed by good things.
Are you glad to see me? What do you mean?
I saw the ring on your left ring finger.
What's wrong with that?
Isn't that a wedding ring? There's no way that's your ex-husband's ring. Did you get remarried?
Oh, didn't you know?
Of course I didn't know. You didn't tell me. When did you get remarried? What's he like?
I got married 6 months ago. He's a very kind person.
Ooh, I'm getting excited. I'm excited. I'll take it again. Marie's precious.
Liz, what are you saying?
Don't you get it, you fool? I'm saying I'm going to take away your new husband. When I got Alex from you, it felt so good. Give me another chance. You're my best friend.
Wait a minute. Do you know who my husband is?
I don't know. I'll take him from you, no matter what kind of man he is. There's never been a man who didn't fall for me.
Right, then I won't say anything. Do what you want, if you can.
Aha, is that a threat? I'm getting excited. I wonder if I get to see Marie's frustrated face this time.
I'm sorry to interrupt your fun, but can you please pay my ex-husband's portion of the alimony as soon as possible?
Huh? Such a thing. Wait till I get him from you and then he'll pay you handsomely.
Right, you don't have any money. Well, call me if you take my husband away from me. I'm looking forward to it.
I can't stop being excited. Only now can you show your attitude. I'll be in touch again. Marie, where are you now? Are you still at the office?
Yes, but what do you want? Will you leave me alone because I'm busy?
Are you working late? That's hard work. What time will you be home?
I'm going to be late today. Can we do this tomorrow?
Lucky. Do you know where I am?
I don't know. I said I'm at work, right? Will you leave me alone?
I'm visiting your house right now.
Huh? You don't know where I live right now, do you?
When I ran into you the other day, I secretly followed you. Nice house.
Stop acting like a stalker. It's really annoying. And even if you know where I live, you can't go in. I've locked the door, so you can't get in, okay?
I broke the window a little bit when I entered the house. I'll wait for your husband to come home. I'm sorry, Marie. I'm glad you're working overtime today.
Wait, that's trespassing. It's a crime.
The details don't matter. You know what? You're going to let me sleep with your husband again, okay? Are you sure you want to be working overtime at a time like this?
My husband will never sleep with you. You'd better get out of the house right away.
Why? I knew you were panicking. Don't worry. I'll talk to your husband.
I'll leave you unreported if you leave now. Do you know what will happen to you if I sue you? You're going to jail.
As long as I can take your husband, I don't care about that.
No, I don't think so.
What's more important? What's with your bossy attitude? He would never sleep with me? You don't know that. I don't know how honest he is, but there has never been a man in my life who hasn't fallen for me.
I gave you advice, but you don't understand. That's okay. Stay there as much as you want.
What? What are you talking about?
My husband will be home soon, so don't hesitate to stay there.
What's that? You've suddenly changed your attitude. If I run into him, your husband will fall in love instantly with my charm.
I'd love to see my husband and you end up in that situation.
Why are you so bullish? You got crazy from worrying too much. I won't hold back. I'll definitely take him away.
You know, talking too much like that makes you look cheap.
Shut up. Just admit you're upset. I won't forgive you, even if you apologize now.
It's about time my husband arrives home. Tell me what happened, okay? I'm looking forward to it. Missed call.
Hey, what is this? Answer me. Marie.
How did you like my husband? A good man, right? I wonder if he fell for you yet.
You've got to be kidding me. My brother suddenly came in instead of your husband. It's not fair to call my family. Where is your husband? Tell me. I'm going to take him from you, I swear.
My husband is right there.
Huh? I'm telling you, that's not your husband who is here, but my brother. He's here because you called him, right?
No, it's your brother's house too.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Why is my brother at your house? No way!
Exactly. We got married 6 months ago and we live in that house.
Oh no, that's impossible. My brother has always been a tough guy and I've never seen his girlfriend. I can't believe my brother got married. And with you, Marie. Why?
Let me reintroduce you to my husband, Michael.
You looted it, didn't you?
What are you talking about? You don't say I stole it from a sister.
Where did you and my brother meet?
Michael first came to apologize for your scandal, saying that my sister had done something terrible. So, in a way, I'm grateful to you.
Oh, that's...
He also gave me a lot of advice about you and your ex-husband not paying alimony. He knows a lot about the law, and he was really helpful. I was in a mental breakdown at that time because of someone, and he was very kind to me. And we became close eventually. Oh, Liz, your family abandoned you, so you didn't even know that your brother got married.
Shut up.
I thought I was done with marriage, but then he was so kind that I decided to remarry and start over my life. So, you really did make it possible for me to marry Michael. Thank you, Liz. I'm really happy now.
What? What? He's my brother. Why is he on your side? That's so not fair.
Fair? Why are you talking like a child? Michael was very concerned about his sister's predatory marriage and took it seriously. This is what happens when you don't reflect on what you've done and do the same thing.
Are you going to lecture me?
No way. I wouldn't do that to a friend. Instead, I have a surprise guest for you. I just got a call and they're on their way, so they'll be there about the same time I am.
What? Who is the surprise guest?
Your parents. They're also my in-laws.
Oh no, you're going to get me in trouble for sure.
When I told them that you were coming, they said they would come right away. Good for you, they didn't give up on you.
What are you thinking? This is going to be real bad. Can you stop now? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, okay? Hey, Marie, you're my friend.
It's too late. I hope you will reflect well on your actions and pay alimony. You will be paying for this trespass and damage to property.
Oh no, it's impossible.
You seemed to be able to afford it earlier, didn't you? Take responsibility for what you did.
Hey, Marie, do something about it. My brother says this. The whole thing about trespassing and damage to the property is on the surveillance camera footage, so be prepared for a lawsuit.
Well, your family, and I'm sure he'll just add it to the alimony.
Oh no, how much do I have to pay? I don't have that kind of money. I tried to loot a new guy because I didn't have money, but it all ruined.
If you don't have the money, you're a criminal convict. It's not such a serious crime, so the sentence will probably be short. But a hard life in prison would help that character a little, don't you think?
I definitely don't want that. Forgive me. You are my friend, aren't you?
I'll be home soon. Sorry to keep you waiting. My father-in-law and mother-in-law just arrived.
Huh?
I'll be right there, so let's talk about the rest of the story together. Later, when my in-laws and I entered the house, Liz was already crouched down with a pale face. Her parents and brother were angry with her and made her apologize for looking down on me, and Liz was remorseful and became quiet, like a different person. In addition to the previous affair, she is now being charged for trespassing and destruction of property, further increasing payments and forcing her to live a difficult life. She said she couldn't pay the alimony because she didn't have the money, so she took a live-in job at a factory owned by a friend of her father's, and her parents are going to keep an eye on her until the alimony is paid. My in-laws apologized to me profusely, and instead of inheriting a large amount of inheritance to Liz, they decided to inherit it to us as a couple, with apologies. I've been through a lot, but now I'm really happy and grateful to Liz for giving me the opportunity to meet my husband and his family. Hey Mia, you still at work?
No, just finished right now. I was just about to leave. What's going on, big sis?
I see, that's good. Well, how's it going with your boyfriend?
The same old.
Oh, but there's something I have to tell you. What's going on? Thinking about breaking up or something?
Not at all. He asked me to marry him yesterday, and we're engaged.
What? Are you serious? Wanting to marry you, Mia? I guess there's some weird people out there.
Leah, you can't even congratulate me? Unbelievable.
Anyways, what's your fiancé's name? What's he like? What does he do for a living?
His name is Robert. He does freelance work from home.
Freelancing? That's so cool. He could have dated someone better than you, Mia. Poor guy.
Are you trying to say that I'm not good enough? Are you trying to piss me off?
You're getting married, right? With this Robert. You better invite me to the wedding.
Well, I'll send over an invitation. Come if you feel like celebrating.
Of course I'll celebrate. It's my little sister's wedding, obviously. But it is a mystery how a goody two-shoes like you get married before me. You have always looked down on me. Cut it out. Oh, did I upset you? You're the little sister. Doesn't it make more sense that I, as the big sister, get priority? Also, I'm prettier and have a more attractive body than you.
Wow! It really hasn't changed, this personality of yours.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be sending over the wedding invitation. Do what you have to do.
Alrighty.
Well then, bye.
Mia,
What, Robert?
I can't finish packing.
What? What have you been doing?
I was invited to go out with my friends.
Come on, that's not fair to the moving company. You have to learn to prioritise. What are you going to do?
Who cares?
You can still go out after you've done your packing.
What's wrong with having some fun while I'm still single?
Robert, can you give me a break? Didn't you cancel a meeting with the wedding planner because you had plans to hang out with your friends? Marriage, moving in, our wedding, and now packing. Can you take it more seriously?
Ugh, you're so annoying. Stop nagging me. Let me enjoy the little time I have left of my single life. Let me do what I want to do on my own time.
Why are you getting mad at me? Whatever. We have to finish packing, so let's stop fighting. I'll head over right now to help.
Yeah, just come over and help. By the way, who are you going to ask for the speech at the wedding?
I'm having trouble deciding, but I think I'm going to ask a friend from work.
Someone from the office?
Yes.
How about your older sister?
What? Why my sister? Robert, you haven't even met her.
Actually, your sister contacted me.
What?
She got my contact information from your parents.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. That's out of nowhere.
There's no reason for you to apologise. Well, it was a surprise at first, but it's no big deal.
Thank you. Well, what did she say?
She was really happy about you getting married. That she's always given you a hard time and wants me to take good care of you.
I see.
She seems like a good sister.
If you say so.
So, why don't you ask her to give the speech? It's better than a co-worker from the office, don't you think?
I guess. I mean, it is the first time you have suggested anything about the wedding. I think I'll ask her.
See, I am taking it seriously.
I'm glad to hear that.
So, let's ask your sister.
Okay, I'll do that.
Mia, it's finally your wedding tomorrow. Nervous?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous that my life might change completely, but I'm excited for the wedding.
If I was having a wedding, it'd be at a resort or a cute chapel. Have the wedding with just the two of us and take a bunch of pictures. I mean, I want to show it off to everyone on social media.
Well, that sounds like you.
You're already living with Robert, right?
I've been living with him since the engagement.
And you're making Robert do chores around the house?
Why do you ask?
I know you both work, but I think you should do all the housework. I'm just telling you this out of concern because Robert said that the housework is taking a toll on his work.
Thanks for the warning, but it's something we decided together, so I think we'll be okay.
Well, make sure he doesn't get tired of you. I mean, since he agreed to marry someone like you.
All right, all right. Well, I'm turning in. I have to go to bed early. It's the wedding tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Bye. I'm sorry, Mia.
What's going on?
I can't make it to your wedding.
What? Why?
The truth is, Robert and I are eloping and we've decided to get married at a resort. I'm so sorry.
What? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Thank you, big sis.
Huh?
Seriously, thank you. I'm so glad. This is like a dream.
But how did you get the money to have a wedding? Wait, why are you so happy? Oh, I get it. You're so jealous that you lost your mind. No, not at all. I'm genuinely happy because I knew you guys were having an affair. What? What do you mean?
The moment I knew you and Robert were having an affair, I thought of confronting Robert. But I thought if the affair went on, I could break off the engagement. So I pretended not to know.
What? What? Why would you do something like that?
Robert is selfish and he's all about himself. He barely did anything when we moved in and left everything to me while he went out having fun. And not a single thank you. Even the housework after we agreed to share the chores. He refused to do them since day one. And when I told him to do them, he got mad at me and I ended up doing all the chores. It's just amazing how selfish he is. I wanted to break up with him earlier, but I couldn't because I knew he'd refuse. So, you really saved me. Thank you, Leah.
Whatever. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? I think it's very important.
I mean, that seems pretty insignificant. If it were me, I'd do all the chores. I mean, isn't that what a housewife does?
Housewife? That's not gonna happen.
Huh? Why not?
Did Robert say you could be a housewife?
Well, we haven't discussed it yet.
I'll give you a heads up. Robert won't let you be a housewife.
What?
Well, he asked me to pay $2,000 a month for living expenses. What? Also, since Robert is a freelancer, his monthly income is unstable and he pulls in about $1,000 a month, $1,800 at most. And to top it off, he still has student loans and debts to pay off.
Wait a minute. Debts? I haven't heard about any of this.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you know what's left over on a good month is about $800. He even refused to spare the expense to pay the cost of living and instead spent it on going out and buying things for himself, saying it's his allowance. Do you think someone like that would allow you to become a housewife? Do you think you could live on with that? I only learnt about Robert's spending habit after we started living together. But the only thing that's in our joint bank account that we made for living expenses is my money. Rent, living expenses, all the bills were all coming out of that account. I personally couldn't stand living my life like that.
That's a lie. He was always the one paying for our dates. The restaurant bill, the taxi, everything. He said that it was money that he earned. He spent a lot of money on me.
That's probably a lie.
How can you say that?
I'm guessing he probably lied because he was bitter about being thought of as a broke guy.
What?
Or he was using his leftover money to pay for the dates. I mean, he was secretly using my savings to pay for the times he was short.
What the?
Seems like he moved on from naggy me to my obedient big sister. But you know, you do make more money than me. So I'm guessing you could take care of him. Good luck.
Wait, so he's after my money? I had no idea he was broke. Why didn't you say anything? And really, why did you decide to marry a guy like that?
Robert's parents begged me.
His parents?
Yes, have you met them?
No, I haven't.
Robert's parents. They still work part-time to make a living.
Part-time work?
But it's not enough for them. So they thought that if I married their son, he would send money to them. They came pleading. Their plan was to come live with us and make me take care of everything from living expenses to the chores.
What the hell?
When I found out he was cheating, I was going to break up with him. But his parents said that they wanted a chance before the wedding. Obviously, I wanted to turn it down.
Chance? A chance for what?
If Robert chose his mistress, they would pay for everything, a cancellation fee for the wedding venue and compensation for the broken marriage.
Huh?
But Leia, you've always looked down on me, right?
So what?
So I knew that you would definitely try to get in the way of our marriage. That's why I agreed to hold out until the wedding. It seems like Robert's parents believed him though. But the reality is that he chose you. So, as promised, I need them to pay for the cancellation and the compensation.
What is going on?
Oh, and there's more. I'm going to charge you for compensation as well.
What? What are you saying?
Isn't it obvious? You stole my fiancé.
No, I only stole him because I didn't like that my little sister was getting married before me.
But that's not what big sisters do, right? If you really consider me as family, let's go to the lawyer's office right now.
But you did too, tricking your own sister.
Trick?
You made me get a defective product. Wow, a defective product. I'm going to return this debtor.
No thanks. No need to return him. I'll still be requesting that compensation, just so you know.
Wait a minute, Mia.
Well, best of luck.
Mia, hold on. Mia. Mia. Mia.
Oh, Robert, what's up?
Mia, I was so wrong.
Ah, that's new. You are capable of apologising.
This is no time to joke.
What's the matter?
I told you before, remember? About my parents?
Yes, I remember.
With their old age, it's hard for the two of them to live off a part-time salary. So let's have the wedding like we planned. Then me, you, my parents, the four of us can live together. I love you so much.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so let's start over, the two of us.
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Definitely not. I never want to get involved with you again.
Wait. What? But hey, a broken engagement doesn't look good for either of us. Think about all the invited guests. There's people from your office.
Huh? Invited guests? There aren't any.
What? None?
No one showed up.
What? What do you mean?
What I mean is, no guests were invited, and the food for the wedding wasn't even arranged. I thought that this would happen, so I told the guests the situation beforehand and told them not to come.
What? How? To everyone?
Of course, everyone. Apologies, I had to explain the situation about you and my sister.
Hold on. There was a possibility I would have showed up to the wedding.
There wasn't.
Huh?
So, let me ask you, do you know where the wedding venue is?
That's at...
See, and really, the only time you came to a wedding planning meeting was that one time for your tuxedo fitting. Plus, the store you got the fitting from was different from the wedding venue. Knowing you and my sister, I definitely knew you wouldn't show up to the wedding. See, my prediction was spot on, right?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll never cheat on you again. I'll do the chores around the house. I'll even contribute to our living expenses. Please, forgive me. Please.
Too little, too late.
What?
If you could do that, don't you think you would have done it before? I want to enjoy my single life. Was it? I wish you had spent the time and money on the two of us for our future. I thought I was understanding about your job situation. But every time, you'd recklessly spend money saying it's a treat for yourself, leaving nothing for me. I can't trust someone like that to say anything now. I can't trust you anymore. I've been wanting to break up with you. We're breaking off our engagement, and I will be charging you for compensation and the cancellation fee for the wedding.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, and one more thing. The money that I saved up during my single days that you were secretly spending, I will for sure be charging you for that.
What? That's impossible. I don't have the money for that. My parents are broke with debt. I have nobody to rely on. You gotta understand, Mia.
But you have a new ATM now in the form of my sister.
She dumped me earlier.
Oh, what a shame.
Please, Mia, let's get back together.
I told you, no. Why don't you just find someone new to take care of you?
At the very least, please pay for the cancellation of the wedding.
Huh?
And please don't come after me for compensation.
What are you saying?
Didn't you love me?
I don't love you anymore.
No, don't say that.
Enough. Aren't you the one that chose to do all of this? I'll make sure you take responsibility.
Please, forgive me. I will change. So please think about starting over.
No matter how many times you say it, I'll never get back together with you or forgive you. But I will collect the compensation and the cancellation fee. If you're broke, go out and work.
Mia.
All right, please discuss everything else with my lawyer. Goodbye. Don't ever call again. I never had to see him again, and I successfully called off the engagement through my lawyer. I made him promise to pay back my money and compensation over a period of time. When I told Leah to pay the compensation all at once, she went crying to our parents. But she was disowned on the basis that my parents didn't need a daughter that would steal their sister's fiancé. She had no choice but to borrow money to pay me. As for Robert, among the guests that I told about his affair, there was an important client that used to offer him jobs. The rumours of his affair before the wedding led to a loss of trust, and he barely gets jobs now. I heard that the three of them, him and his parents, are barely getting by with part-time work.
Is this Fiona's account? Oh, yes, but... Right! My guess was right! This picture is your profile, right? You're so plain and have no presence. Such a common type of person. I was wondering what type of woman gets cheated on, but I guess I was right. We've never met before, have we? I don't deserve to have my appearance judged by you. Who are you? Besides, what do you mean by cheating? I'm Lucy. I'm marrying your fiancé. I looked for your contact information in his phone's history. Wait a minute. I don't understand the word marrying your fiancé. Are you playing dumb? It's about Wade. Wade? Yes, I'm going to marry Wade. Can I confirm? What is Wade's last name? Rogers. It's the same name as my fiancé. I've told you many times. I went out of my way to preface this with your fiancé, so who else could it be? Wade Rogers is going to marry me. Hey, what are you talking about? I've been dating Wade for years. We've already set the date for our wedding. We've given out the invitations, preparations are mostly done, and all we have to do is wait for the day. No one would come this far and suddenly marry someone else. What are you trying to do joking like that? What am I trying to do? Wade says he wants to marry me. Do I need anything else besides that fact? Come on, the wedding is in 2 months. Don't disturb us. Oh my, you're getting so worked up. You've been dating him for years and you didn't even know that he was cheating on you? How could you be so blind? There is no way he would cheat on me. I've always believed in him. Rather than believing him, I guess you just didn't understand his expression and feelings properly. I had to listen to him goof on you every time we went out on a date.
What? Wade did that?
We're half cohabitating right now, so I can melt away his stress anytime. He's really relaxed, except for when he's in contact with you.
I can't believe you're almost living together. Is that why we haven't been in touch or dated much lately?
You really are blind. I wonder if Wade really wanted to marry you.
What? Wade?
You were on the verge of getting married to a high-income elite man, but you were intercepted at the last minute. Your marriageable age is about to end, and you can't help but feel miserable that you don't even realize your fiancé has been taken. So I have a request for you. Wade proposed to me. He doesn't have feelings for you anymore, and he says he loves me and wants to make me happy. Wade and I are serious about this relationship, so will you please step back?
But I've only heard from you for now. I have to hear it from Wade himself.
Whether you agree or not, he no longer has feelings for you.
I get it. Well, I'll try to get in touch with him directly and talk to him. So why don't you give me some time?
Yes, I don't mind. Wade says he doesn't want to be involved with you anymore, so I don't know if you can talk about it. But if that makes you feel better, go ahead. Hey, when are you going to break up with him? I want to get married to Wade as soon as possible.
I've been calling Wade, but he hasn't answered or responded to my emails, and he doesn't call me back. I want to know how he really feels.
Is that your true intention? Maybe you just don't want to let him go because he's a good catch and you're trying to prolong the breakup until the wedding. There's no point in doing that if he doesn't show up to the wedding.
I'm not that low-minded. I just wanted to talk it over and make sure it's all settled since I once vowed to share my life with him.
Oh, really? Wade seems to be tired of your phone calls.
Hey, you said you are almost living together. Is Wade there with you now?
Yes. After I talked to you the other day, we started living together in earnest. I'm so happy we could be together all the time. We can nurture love every day. Are you still going to try to tie him down?
I don't mean to tie him down. I just can't accept that it ends without hearing anything from him. I don't want to get angry with him. I just want to talk to him once. Why don't you ask why he avoids talking to me so much?
Wade said, I don't want to talk to Fiona anymore. I want her to stop calling. That's what he says.
Huh. Right. I wanted to at least ask him what he didn't like about me. If we can't even talk about it, then there's nothing more I can do. I'm not convinced, but I'm breaking up with Wade.
Yes! You're finally free, Wade! Anyone would be fed up if you're so persistent.
Yes. I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to him, but I'm ending our relationship. From now on, he's all yours.
Well, maybe I'll buy an engagement ring.
Missed call. What is it? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Hey, I know it's you. Why did you have to do that? How come Wade's parents know that you guys broke off your engagement because we had an affair? They were so mad at us. You've already broken up with Wade, so you're a stranger. Stay out of our lives.
They asked me, it was close to the wedding, so why did you two suddenly break up? So I just answered honestly. As I said before, you guys cheated on me, so don't take it out on me.
You could have just said that you were the one who broke the engagement. Don't make it difficult for me.
I didn't break the engagement, and I had no reason to. You're the one who tried to force the trouble on me just now.
Shut up! You have nothing to lose, so you can carry that much. Why bother contacting your ex-fiancé's parents?
His parents were so kind to me that I just wanted to say goodbye. Besides, since they were going to attend the wedding, it's natural to greet them with the loss of the ceremony.
You say like that, but you are using Wade's parents to tear us apart, aren't you? I've already told you I don't want to talk to you. I'm not interested in you anymore, and I don't want to get involved. So much that it never occurred to me to even harass you. Don't you think it's a terrible trick to steal someone else's fiancé? Wade and I really liked each other. There's nothing wrong with that.
I am stunned.
You just didn't want to let go of a good catch because Wade is kind, handsome, and well-earned, right?
No, not only on the outside, but I loved him seriously. You say that, but you met Wade on such good terms that you cheated on him to get him, even if it meant tearing things up with me, didn't you?
Oh, what are you talking about? Don't be kidding.
Yes, I understand. Like I said, I'm not interested in you or Wade anymore. Don't contact me anymore. Be happy. Missed call. Missed call.
Hey, what kind of nerve do you have to ignore me?
What? I was at work. How many times do I have to tell you there's nothing to talk about anymore?
Yes, I don't even want to think about you if I could. So why is the wedding canceled?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm asking why you canceled the ceremony. If you hadn't canceled, I could have had a gorgeous wedding for free.
What kind of thought process is that? Wade and I broke up, so it's normal to cancel, isn't it?
But just because the bride has changed doesn't change the fact that Wade is getting married. Oh, maybe you couldn't allow us to be the ones happy. That's why you reported it to Wade's parents and canceled our ceremony. You're a really bad person. He cheated on you because you have such a personality.
Feel free to say that I have a bad personality or not. But for now, I understand how stupid you are and how little common sense you have.
Huh? Oh my God.
You should think a little more about your position. You seem to want to justify what you did, but to others, it's just cheating. And it ruined people's lives.
Oh, so what? If it makes Wade and I happy, that's fine.
Yes. So there's nothing wrong with asking two happy people for alimony, right? I'm going to charge you alimony for cheating, and I'll charge Wade alimony and cancellation fees.
What? I've already assumed that. That's not going to get in our way. Because Wade is well paid. We can afford to pay alimony.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'll contact you through my lawyer later on.
Yes, go ahead. I got my bill.
Oh, I'm glad it arrived safely. I wonder if you're satisfied with the amount?
I haven't seen the amount. I haven't opened the seal, because Wade will pay it quickly and it is over. Should I give this to him?
Yes. I think it says the payment is due at the end of the next month. Don't forget to pay.
Well, as a housewife, I'll do that properly.
Oh, did you quit your job?
Of course! Wade works hard to earn money, so it's my job to keep the house clean and make delicious food to welcome him home.
Yes, but you should also look for a job.
What are you talking about? I don't need to do that. We can afford to live on Wade's income alone, and we have savings, so we don't have any problems.
Oh, don't you know Wade's current situation when you're about to get married? He's going to be fired soon.
Huh? What are you talking about? He can't get fired. He's a promising elite employee with a confirmed promotion.
Well, yes, he was a manager at a big company not long ago, and he was earning a lot of money, but he was embezzling the company's money. They found out about it, and now he's demoted. He'll lose his job in a few days.
That's a lie! Embezzlement? I didn't know that!
He has too much pride, so maybe the reason his income seemed so high was because he embezzled so much. Because of his personality, I don't think he would bother to tell you honestly that he was embezzling company's money.
I think the company is probably considering a court case or claim for compensation by now. I don't care if it's alimony to you, but even paying the company? With that in mind, why don't you open the bill envelope? Well, that's about it. What is this amount? I'm already laughing. You can't buy love and happiness with money at all, can you? I can't believe you think money equals happiness. What a sad person. Really? I consulted with a lawyer and asked him to calculate the average price for an infidelity engagement. Can't you pay? You were laughing so much. Oh, well, I can't afford to pay such a ridiculous amount for a wedding cancellation. This is absolute padding. It's an illegal charge. No, it's the exact amount as the cancellation fee. I told you, Wade is too full of pride. He wanted the ceremony to be gorgeous, and he was eager to add options to this and that. And the cancellation was just before the ceremony, so it's a fair price. I can send you a copy of the receipt since I'm paying temporarily. Really? If we pay this amount as it is, we may end up with a negative bank account. And if he loses his income and title as an executive of a big company... Yes, I'm sure you'll lose everything and it's going to be tough in the future. You make light of it because it's someone else's business. It's completely different from what I heard. If you knew, why didn't you tell me sooner? You were so arrogant to me and ruined my life, you know? I'm not going to extend a helping hand to an enemy. I'm a bad person, right? Well, you're not smart, so I'll tell you what. This kind of thing is called what goes around comes around. Don't make fun of me! See you soon. Hey, wait! Lucy said she can afford alimony, so I sent her a bill to have all the alimony and cancellation fees to be paid in full. I heard that they were broke at that point, but the company sued them for embezzlement and they were asked for damages. Apparently, the money he was embezzling was to spend on dates with Lucy and to show that he had larger savings than he really had, which would mean she was half complicit in the embezzlement. Lucy had quit her job, so she had no source of income, so the two of them ended up in debt. It was unintentional, but by telling Wade's parents about the cause of the breakup, they are working hard every day to pay back the money under his parents' supervision. They seem to really want to get married at the risk of cheating, but for some reason, they are not officially married yet. I guess the marriage talk will be postponed until they can pay off the debt. So much that who knows when they will pay it all back.
Lucy, may I have a moment?
Sure.
What's wrong? It's about tomorrow's wedding meeting. Can we change the schedule?
That's fine, of course.
Thank you. I'm so sorry for the short notice.
It's totally fine.
Don't worry. Thanks for taking the time to call me. I'm so sorry. I know you're busy too. Don't mention it. The groom, Jack, and I were classmates. I'm so happy to be part of my classmate's wedding. So I definitely want you to be happy. All I can do as a planner is plan weddings. But for a classmate and his wife, I have to give the best wedding ever. Lucy, thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I heard from Jack a little while ago. Huh? He wants to change the schedule. I asked, it's your fault anyway, right? And he said, you know me. He hasn't changed at all. Same old Jack, lol. Even as a student, he was always making last-minute decisions about everything. The teacher was always angry at him. Looks like he still has that habit. I'm kind of glad he hasn't changed. Lol. Really? Well, I used to look after him. It made everyone mistake me for his girlfriend, which was a total pain in the ass. Lol. I didn't know that. I'll talk to Jack. I'm really sorry about the schedule. How about having the next meeting in a week?
Yes, sounds good.
Okay, in a week.
Looking forward to seeing you then.
Thanks for your time today. Thank you too, Lucy.
Actually, I feel guilty.
About what?
We were meeting to discuss plans, but Jack and I got excited over talking about the old days.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Really? I thought I left you out because all I did was talk about our school days.
I'm so sorry.
Once I started talking about it, I couldn't stop, and it brought back memories.
It's totally fine. Rather nice to hear Jack's old stories. Really, I don't mind.
Thank you. You have a big heart. If it were me, even though it was a long time ago, I would be jealous if my fiancé was having fun talking to a woman like that. You're so sweet, just like Jack said.
No, I just really don't mind.
Are you sure? I enjoyed talking to Jack, but I'm afraid I might have made you uncomfortable. You know?
You and Jack are classmates. I understand you guys haven't seen each other in a while and have a lot to catch up on. So really, don't worry. And we've both been so busy lately with the wedding and all. It's been a long time since he seemed to be having fun, so I'm glad too.
Well, it's me and Jack, you know, lol. Somehow, when I see him with you, he doesn't really look happy. I kind of feel sorry for him.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Like you said, you saw him enjoying himself with me. Well, we don't know if Jack will continue to have feelings for you in the future.
What did you just say?
Never mind. See you around. Everything looks perfect, Emily.
Thanks for your help, Lucy.
I'm glad our last meeting went well.
Yeah.
I'm glad Jack's having fun too.
Hey, Lucy.
What?
Thank you for everything. You were so helpful and offered us so many suggestions and advice. But wasn't it a bit too much?
Why?
After the meetings, you and Jack went out to dinner together. You guys have been in touch a lot.
Were we?
Doesn't that concern you how you look for other customers?
You worry too much.
And Jack doesn't mind, you know.
Sometimes Jack calls me, and that's okay.
So you admit that you two were meeting each other.
It's my job to counsel. It happens all the time.
Is that so? It's not uncommon for you to meet alone with only the groom or contact him frequently?
It's not what you think. I just ended up reaching out to him because he's my classmate.
I'm sorry, but if it gets any worse, I would consider cancelling the ceremony.
What? Wait a minute. I was really just giving him advice. It's part of my job.
Is it your job to call him in the middle of the night? I think you're a little too close for a planner, don't you think?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Maybe we're getting close because we used to date.
You were dating?
With Jack? Yeah. Jack didn't tell you?
No, he hasn't.
Oh. Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But don't worry, okay? We were just meeting to talk about the wedding.
Okay. I get it. I hate to say this, but I don't want you to see Jack after the ceremony.
Okay, I understand. I promise. Let's make the wedding a big success.
Okay then. Lucy, it's our wedding day, remember? Why won't you come? I can't even reach Jack. I've been texting and calling him many times. I haven't heard back at all. Do you know anything about it? Please call me. The ceremony is about to start. I'm worried if something happened to Jack. Lucy, you sure you're not involved in an accident or something? Please call me back. Hi, Emily. Thank God I finally got a hold of you. The wedding is about to start and Jack isn't here. All the guests and Jack's parents are worried. Do you know anything about it? I wonder if he was in an accident. No. What? Jack is fine. Then why isn't he coming? He's here, right next to me. What? What are you talking about? You wouldn't know, so I'll tell you. Actually, we're back together. We're dating like the old days. Huh? What are you saying? Are you kidding? No, I'm not kidding. Me and Jack are serious. So, no matter how long you wait, we are not coming to your wedding. Lol. I'm sorry. Ruining the ceremony like this. Lol. But Jack chose me. So, you'll have to understand. Are you out of your mind? Jack can't be happy with you. So, I'll make him happy. Thank you for everything. Former fiancé. Lol. You're invited to our wedding. Lol. I'm not going to have such a crappy wedding. I'm going to have a big ceremony overseas. I hope you'll be there. Lol. Are you sure that's what you want? What's that about? You're so jealous. Lol. Well, it would be miserable if your fiancé ditched you on your wedding day. Lol. I understand how you must feel. Lol. I'm so sorry. Lol. No, rather the opposite. Thank you. I'm so happy right now. What? Are you pretending to be okay? No, that's not it. Oh, how lucky I am. What? I don't understand. If you're crying, I thought I'd cheer you up. Lol. Oh, yes, lol. If you're in such a good mood, since you're there, why don't you have the wedding by yourself? Lol. Why would I do that? But thank you so much, Lucy. Well, it's obvious that you're freaking out, lol. Jack won't be coming back to you, lol, because we just got registered a few moments ago. Now do you get it? Jack left you. Oh, you're already registered? Of course, lol. Is this really a shock? Lucy, I'm so sorry. What? What are you trying to say? Don't try to act tough. That's not going to bring Jack back, okay, lol? I'm totally fine that he doesn't come back. What? You must have lost your mind, lol. I'll be honest with you. Actually, I was unhappy with Jack. I was questioning myself. Is this really what I want? But the marriage talk just kept going and going. That's why we didn't register. I booked the wedding, so I had no choice but to have it. So I decided to just have the wedding ceremony and then say goodbye to Jack, eventually. Huh? Thank you for taking in a bad guy. What the? Wouldn't it be fun if you'd cry and make a scene, but you're not reacting too well? Yeah. Sorry for the disappointing reaction. I have a wedding to cancel and all that, so I'll leave you with this. Good luck, Lucy. Missed call. Missed call. Missed call. Hey! What the hell does this mean? Oh. Hi, how have you been? What's up? You're out of your mind. What is this alimony? Alimony is alimony, okay? They're charging me $20,000. What is this? It's just as you see it, isn't it? That's too much. I think it's a reasonable price. I don't know what you mean by reasonable. Why are you charging me alimony when I helped you plan the wedding in the first place? You suck. Oh, I'm charging Jack $30,000, remember? $30,000? Why are you doing this? Why? Do you know what you've done and the situation here? What? What are you talking about? The groom cheats on the bride for their wedding planner. The ceremony hall gets a bad reputation that the wedding was cancelled for that. I'm leaving my job. I have nothing to do with it anymore. I heard that you've been flirting around with other grooms before, and that there were complaints about the fiancé and the planner getting too close. Well, what is that? It seems that the ceremony hall was also worried about your behaviour. So maybe this time they'll finally be able to take action. Are you threatening me? Like I said before, I'm quitting my job, so what does it matter? Lol. You think you can get away with it? I was told that the ceremony hall will be claiming compensation from you as well. What the hell? What the heck? I worked so hard for them. Sounds like a lot of work. No, not at all, lol. Compensation claim? So what? There's Jack's savings. We can afford it. He will do anything for me. I'm sure Jack would be happy to pay for it. Lol. Are you saying he has savings? Yes, you didn't even know that. He really didn't love you. Lol. I didn't realize that. He was in debt when we were dating. Huh? Claim for compensation from me and from the ceremony hall. And on top of that, debt would be a disaster. It sounds like until recently he's been trying to pay off his debts. But does that mean he has paid them all off? What's that? I don't know of any debt he owes. Oh, really? Because he said he has a lot of savings. That's a lie. That's a lie that Jack definitely uses when he's hitting on someone. What? No matter how much I told him, he never got over his gambling habit. Even if I say, let's save money together for the future, as soon as we saved up a little money, it was gambled away. I finally got fed up and decided to leave him after the ceremony. That can't be. You're lying. It's true. Because I got to see it. See what? His bank account. He showed me a screenshot of his account balance. The one that had a decent amount of hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings there. It's an undeniable fact. Oh, Lucy. Well, what? That's my bank account. Huh? It's a screenshot of my account. Huh? He seems to be bragging about it to his friends, showing that screenshot. But that account is mine. Of course, there's not a penny of his money in it. It's all my personal money. And, by the way, he doesn't know my account number or PIN number, so he can't move a penny. If you think I'm lying, you should ask Jack to show you that bank account with hundreds of thousands of dollars in it. I don't think he can, because it's mine. No! I'm sorry. This money was saved by me for my parents and my future children. So I told him that I'm not going to give this money to him or lend it to him after we get married. I've been saying that since we were dating. That's why I didn't even give him my PIN. Maybe that's why. Jack asked me if he could just take a screenshot. I hid my bank book because I knew about Jack's gambling habits. Then I guess he got tired of me. So he went to you, who seemed to be able to support him. I think he wanted to get married quickly.
Oh no! Why didn't you tell me? That's terrible. Emily!
Why should I tell you? We were just the planner and the bride, right?
No! What am I going to do now?
It's none of my business. I'm sure Jack can do something about it. You said Jack has a lot of money, right? Lol.
You said that wasn't true.
Well, I feel sorry for you, but it's not my problem, really. Oh, but thank you for taking Jack in. I was worried about what I'd do if he started following me around after we broke up. Thank you so much.
Hey, Emily.
As for the alimony, I'm not willing to reduce it. I'll make sure you pay for it.
Oh no, I can't. Emily. Please, help me out. Hey, Emily.
Lucy and Jack have been relentless in asking for a reduction in alimony. I blocked them both from my contact and ended the relationship with them. Lucy is being charged a large amount of money for compensation, and she's paying it with her debts. Lucy's actions during her time as a planner were known to her relatives and acquaintances. And she is struggling to make ends meet by working at night, with no one to help her. She ended up falling out with Jack because of the debt. Jack left her and disappeared, leaving only debts.